Hello everyone, how's it going? We're back here today, and we're going to be doing our second session of D&D. This is going to be interesting. This is the first time I'm introducing story elements into the game, and we have my players messing around and rolling random shit. What the fuck, Toll the Dead? I didn't think they had that. Interesting. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun. First time D&D or DMing essentially. So, let's get into it. And we have 3 players today. We have Arganis, Lightsoul, and Vinehammer.
There's supposed
What
to be
the
an easy way
hell
on
are
here.
you guys doing?
Rolling dice. What are you doing?
On your demise?
If you click on the ability, like in this case, I think it's a wisdom save. If you click on it, you can click ability check or saving throw, and it'll throw that dice for you.
Yes,
Yeah, that works.
Yep. All right.
I successfully saved.
It's a DC 12, I think. Hold on. What is the DC on Toll the Dead? 14. DC
If
14.
you,
Like I
well,
said,
there you go.
I
Are you
beat
guys
it.
trying to survive each other? Are you fighting?
You didn't. You rolled a
infighting?
7.
No.
Stop the fighting,
Which is
damn
closer
it.
to 1 than 14. I win.
These guys are doing all the other stuff.
This is not horseshoes or hand grenades.
It is rocket launchers.
Small atomic devices.
Yes. Rocket launchers firing small atomic devices.
See, he understands. And since the DM agrees with me, you lose.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll die.
Damn. Save that for later.
Damn.
All right. So, welcome again. Fuck you all.
Right.
So, you all hear a voice speaking to you? All right. Just lay down and we'll get started. You all lay
I'm
down.
not laying down anywhere near these guys.
You're not near them. You lay down. Stop fucking around. And glass comes over you, and then things fade to black.
All right, cool,
Oh.
guys. That is the game.
Welcome back again. Hey, remember the whole this thing's not going to appear again? Yes, it does.
I don't remember anything, so that makes it easy.
Fair enough.
I'm not the human I once was.
That is true. You're not human fig or whatever.
Of the Hugh Manfig of the
The-
Tutur clan.
Yeah. God damn you. All right. But yes, you have the voice say to you, welcome back.
If this
Let's
is
see
a
what-
tutorial, I'm going to fireball you.
Let's see what adventures y'all face today. And then you slowly open your eyes. Hey, you. You're finally awake.
Am I sitting in the back of a cabin or a wagon, and are my hands bound?
You are sitting in the back of a wagon, but your hands are not
Damn it.
bound.
I am the prisoner.
Oh, I'm
Excuse me, what
so
kind of
glad
adventures do
somebody
you
got
have?
that
I don't
reference
wanna know.
immediately. Yes, your hands are not bound. But you are, all 3 of you, wake up and you're in a wagon going along a dusty trail.
Hmm.
So, in the wagon with you guys are 3 soldiers. Even more like it, huh? And yeah, the wagon does have a covering, so you can only see out the back and a little through the front.
Okay, does it appear to be daytime at the moment?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
There are no mountains. It seems to be more plains.
Okay.
Alright.
So sorry, that's where the similarity ends with a
So
good
So where we
old-fashioned
headed?
story. Oh,
I'm talking to the soldiers. Yeah.
Uh,
So where are we
y-
headed?
didn't you? We're all headed to the same place. It's Oderberg Fort. Didn't you
I mean,
guys know
yeah,
that
but like,
ahead of time?
where are you guys specifically headed?
Oh, we're heading to Oderberg Fort. Like,
But
we're meeting the general there.
right. I mean, like, what division, what department, like, where are you going specifically?
Oh, well, we're not assigned to anything yet. We're going to meet. Because I am totally prepared.
Gonna lean over to one of the other guys and go, look at these guys, these new guys, they don't even have their assignments yet. Don't even know where they're going.
And neither do we.
That is true. You don't either. So good job, newbie.
What up?
Do.
Okay. Are we able to lean
Sorry,
out the back
that's just my bad. I'm trying to get the name right now because I had it somewhere and I have lost it because there we go. Finally found it. We're heading to just we're just heading to the military camp at Oderberg Fort. I don't know if we'll meet her directly, but I know you guys are going to see Captain Elysia Stoneheart. But probably just meet her lieutenant and get assigned from there.
Yeah, Captain Elysia, of course.
Okay.
So-
Are we able to look out the back and see what the trail looks like?
Yeah, it's just dusty trail, grassland, few trees here and there. Nothing really stands out in the distance.
Alright.
It's just you, a single cart on this trail. It's not like a caravan or anything. And at this point, I'll point out that things are a little bit different than last time. You guys do actually have a bit of sense of touch, and the people talking to you, they do have a sense of character, because I know sorry, we lost one person, so have to drag him back in.
I think it's coming back.
Yep.
I have.
Welcome back. Not sure what you missed, so I'll go back over a short bit. So you guys notice something different from last time. You guys do have a little bit of sense of touch, and the characters have a bit more personality than before. For Vinehammer specifically, because you did work with an NPC before, it was more robotic. These ones talk more monotone, but they do have the personality there.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Would it be so crazy to say? I think that we're in the Matrix.
That's
I
up
mean,
to
mostly
you.
I think we're in a wagon, but
That is true. And why are you gonna grab all three soldiers by the neck, Ardanis?
He doesn't even know.
I think I saw that earlier, but I just didn't read it fully. It's
Yeah.
like, we're
I'm
going
always
to
considering
war.
grabbing people by the neck. It's the best way to get them to listen to you and to shut up. Especially if you hold them really tightly.
Oh my. That's
Go
fucked
on.
up.
Anger management.
All right. So you guys want to ask anything else of the soldiers, or are you just gonna continue enjoying the ride?
Just ask him, what is your pay grade?
We're new recruits, so
Hmm.
They picked
Fuck
new
if we
recruits
know.
to guard me.
Yo, I don't think
You-
these guys
we are
can count
not
to the
your-
next highest pay grade.
It's like, we are not your guards. And
Alright,
I
so
don't
we're
think we
all
could
just new
do
recruited.
anything to you guys. Or really help you. But,
So, we're-
what's going
so
on?
they're just new recruits. We're all just going to recruitment camp or something.
I
Yeah,
don't
my
know that these
God, why
guys
am
can
I-
count to the next pay grade anyway, so.
Why have I been unconscious in the back of a wagon?
Were you
Being
not,
led
were you
off to
not
an army.
sleeping? Fell asleep a couple hours ago and just came to. And he kind of nudges the guy beside him and says, "These guys are acting weird."
And you're not talking in monotones?
What are they talking about? We are not.
Anyways, let's just get to the fort.
Yeah, might as well just go to the fort.
Can I have your armor? Do you need it?
I don't even think they got
Are you
one.
wearing it? I can't tell. My eyes aren't open yet.
You're. That's by your choice, by the way.
Indeed.
Okay, you're just talking through sleep. They just ignore you at this point. They're finding this situation very weird.
Excellent.
All right. So you guys wait till you go to the fort or get to the fort.
Yeah.
Yeah, just gonna chill until then.
Okay.
I start snoring.
The soldiers just sighed and like they've been dealing with this for hours. So go continue along the trail. You guys eventually get to the fort. You pass a few buildings right at the entrance. Kind of just a little bit of farmland. Just farmers on the outside. And then you see a medium-sized fort. Pretty well defensible, and yeah, when you get up to the front, the carriage stops, or the cart stops, in front of the gate as some guards come around and ask for your IDs.
I'm gonna
Go
rummage
louder.
around in my
It-
pack and see if I've got some important papers.
Let's take a look to see if we got any IDs. I'm pretty sure I probably don't.
You guys
So,
do.
I'll look at my pack to see if I got an ID.
For everyone who has looked around their pack, you are able to find an ID.
Alright.
I've already moved mine to my pocket. So as
Are
soon as
you
they touch me,
actually-
I hand out my ID. But
They're not touching you, they're just asking for it. Just saying, please show your IDs. Gain entry.
I snore louder.
Sir? Sir, can you wake up?
No response.
Can somebody wake up the sleeping guy? He needs to show his ID.
Just nudge him. We will nudge our companion awake.
And somehow my ID is already in my hand and being held up.
Can we just leave him behind?
The guards shake their head and just wave the wagon through. The wagon continues through the fort to the center. You guys just see buildings on each side, just blacksmiths, general stores. Go ahead and make a, let's see. Think it would be more of an insight check. You guys want to?
Insight check.
Yep.
So do we like roll it the same way as we roll everything else?
Yep.
Yep, so you would just go to your character sheet and then click on the word insight in the attributes. And then
There
just
is no
roll it as
insight.
normal.
Oh, there it is.
There is.
I don't know why insight is
You
going
may
on
not
with
have
dexterity.
insight. What's up?
I see everything.
You see
Here we
nothing.
go. Insight.
You
normal.
rolled a 1. You have your eyes closed.
I rolled a 4.
So,
Well, that's
okay, well,
not much better.
Perrin has his eyes closed, so he
Okay.
does not see anything.
Mm.
But
I
and
try
I
and go to
guess
the
Roland,
general store and
you're
end up in the latrine.
Roland or Light Soul, I guess you're more thinking of how much you want to throw this guy off the cart, and you're thinking of ways to do so without getting actually blamed for it.
Yeah.
Thorin, you notice that there are very few children around. So there are a couple. You see children, you see some families, but it's not all that common going through. But you do see blacksmiths, general stores, and the sort, different places selling food and all of that. So normal things for a town.
Yeah.
All right, and yeah, you as you're rolling through, it stops at a tent in the town square.
Okay, I'm
Alright.
gonna take a look around, see if and or that this is the tent where all of the soldiers seem to be meeting up, to make sure that we're in the right place.
So a soldier runs to the back of your cart and yells, "Recruits, get off and line up. We'll give you your armor, provisions, such."
I lazily get up and step out.
Uh,
Yeah.
You
Alright.
three, you're not with me. Head to the tent.
Hooray, we're on the list. I'm gonna head over to the tent.
All right, do you all head to the tent?
Yep.
I'm thinking about going with the recruits, but I'll go to the tent.
All right. So there are some guards at tent who raise their swords up towards you, and they say halt, and then proceed with, please present your IDs.
Alright.
IDs
Present
nuts.
the IDs.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my ID again.
Ardanis, are you going to be difficult this time?
You know he is.
I put it the one of the tips of the spears is pointing right at my
Swords.
face on the ID. Does it look
You
the
do
same?
what?
I put my ID next to the tip of one of the spears.
Hello,
And says,
Tim.
does it look the same? Does it look like me?
You have your eyes open?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope so.
I would hope so by the time I got out of the cart.
Who knows, man? Maybe you have some kind of monk insight. All right.
No, he rolled a
Um,
4 on that.
I have been working on blind sight, so
You're
not
not
coming
there.
along very well.
You are not there. You've just been falling flat. And to be fair, you have not been this character before. So you have not been working on this character. This is a new one for you.
Fully aware.
Okay. So the guards look
Which
at your
allows me to make up
IDs.
absolutely everything I want.
The guards look up your IDs and then go ahead and say, "Proceed in, General's been waiting for you." And they keep their military bearing, but you do see once again them staring at Arganis, just being like, "Why did he have to act like that?"
Hey, I thought we were gonna be meeting Captain Stoneheart, not General question mark.
Nice spears. Make sure you polish the buttons. I proceed into the tent.
They are very confused because they're in full armor, don't have buttons. But okay, so
As I said,
you guys proceed in.
Yep.
All right. And
Could you excuse me for just a moment, guys?
sure, no problem.
Sorry. I'll be back in just a minute.
Oh, dude. You never know, Tim. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you definitely play the kind of character that people just want to kick out of the moving cart.
You're saying Arganis is playing character
Yeah.
who people want to kick out? That's just his. It's not playing as a character. That's just his character.
It is his character.
I appreciate you guys.
We don't appreciate you.
It shows. I'm in good company. Or in company, at least.
Oh boy. How you
What are
doing,
those 3
Tim?
recruits? I need to strangle some throats.
If you actually look around before you go in,
I'm not.
Okay, then you don't see anything. I'm doing
I've
alright,
al-
man.
I've already determined that I've seen everything I need to in the camp. Okay.
Fair enough. Once again, for these D&D sessions, I'm gonna be a little bit more, away from chat, because I'm gonna be focusing on things going on, especially me being new to everything. So things are gonna be very fun.
Wow.
But yeah, we're gonna be learning a lot, and this is my first time actually adding in story to it. So yeah, we're gonna find shit out. We don't learn today. But hopefully you guys enjoy it. That's really all that matters in the end, no matter how bad I feel about the way things are going on my side. As long as the players and the audience enjoy. Who cares? Alright. And there will be times where I won't even see the chat just because I have limited screens and I need to
Okay.
look different.
Sorry
stuff
about
up.
that.
No problem.
We've already completed the campaign. Welcome back.
Oh,
Hey, I told you it
that
could
was
be
easy.
it could be an hour, it could be 4 hours. Turns out it was 30 minutes.
Before we get too far into the game, I do have a gameplay question.
Sure. What's up?
Which is, what are your thoughts and rules on stuff like drinking during the game? Obviously, I don't intend to get
in
hammered
real
or
life?
anything. Yes.
Oh,
You do
really? I've been
you.
drinking the whole time.
That explains so much.
You guys do whatever you want as long as you are still coherent enough to be able to play and the game's not just gonna end due to somebody passing out or just being so belligerent
Okay.
that it's impossible to continue. I don't fucking care.
Okay.
Besides,
I don't intend to drink, but just in case.
just in case you happen to accidentally down 1 or 2 or 6. Just don't drive afterwards. Japan does not friendly with that.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a quick glance and see what my fellow party members look like.
Well, normally this is where I would say describe yourselves. However, you guys can either take a look at your character and your character sheet and describe your race, and what you generally look like, or I can describe it. However, remember, I am color deficient, so any colors I try and describe, not going to be the best.
Oh, I never knew that.
So as you're looking around, your eyes will probably pass over me the first time, because I'm about 3'6", and the longest part of me is either the hair or the beard, which are both a pale silver color. He's got pretty tan skin and a heavy set of chainmail on him, and is about the least surly dwarf you've seen in a long time.
Okay. I'm gonna go next. It's a Roland, a elf. I think wood elf.
Yep.
Silvery blonde hair. Probably about 5'8" to 6 feet. Wears light armor. And yeah, that's pretty much a high. I guess, but that's what we would consider a high elf, not your Keebler elves.
As your eyes pass
That's
over
pretty
Perrin,
interesting.
Yes.
First thing you notice is his long silvery hair and his rather youthful face. And from Thorn's perspective, might as well be a giant, but he's about the same size as any other actual humanoid being rather than a halfling like he is. Uh, um, wearing a green cloak, and then you notice the pointed ears, and you know instantly that he is a wood elf.
All right, so very
Master
fast
Dwarf, how are
for the
you?
stream.
Oh, I'm doing all right.
I'm going to
Deus Volt and all that.
show the 3 different characters for stream
Hail,
really quick.
hail, fail elf.
Right. So there's Thorin. There's Roland. And Perrin is our final one. There we go. So those are the 3 characters for today. Thorin, Perrin, and Roland.
Where are we seeing these?
This is just for the stream.
You will in a moment.
Okay.
You guys will be seeing it in game later.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I could give limited access so you guys can see each other's character if you guys want. If
Yeah.
not, just once we go into a combat screen, you can kind of see there.
Yeah.
So it may not have been said, but are you guys going to share information on what classes you guys are?
I am a ranger.
All right, so we have a Wood Elf Ranger rolling.
You can expect a lot of light and fire from me.
A Light Domain Cleric for Thorin and Perrin.
Supposed to meet the general.
What's up?
There, Perrin goes to meet the general.
Perrin does not share. He is antisocial. Yet going to meet a general.
Yeah, I thought we were supposed to meet Captain Stoneheart and not General question mark.
Do you continue in?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna not go inside.
I thought the guard said the general was inside.
He did.
That is what they said. All right. So as you guys open up flaps and head inside, you see a few people around a table with map on top, and then very, very clearly in front of you, you can see a large female orc. Her eyes lift up as she notices you all and says, "Welcome. We've been expecting you. If you didn't already know, or believe you already received the introduction, I'm Captain Elysia Stoneheart, the acting general."
Well
Oh.
met, general. My eyes still only half open.
Congrats
eyes
on the
are always
promotion,
half
I
open.
guess.
Well, acting
Yeah.
general. It's not really a promotion. It's,
Like I know any better.
yeah, fair enough. Welcome. Do you guys know why you're here?
No, we just woke up to being inside this inside the wagon.
You just woke up.
Something
in
about a
a
special
wagon?
commission, I think, was said.
Yes. We're hiring you because we expect some issues to be coming soon, and we need a little bit extra muscle. So we're hoping that you all will be able to help out in our efforts.
Well, I'm not so sure about the twigs here, but I'm sure I could give you a hand.
She just laughs out loud, which is a little bit weird, honestly, because again, it doesn't sound like a true hearty laugh like she should be making, but
Now,
all the same, laugh comes out.
is she a full orc or is she a half orc?
She is an orc.
Question for you, general. Normally,
Yes.
orcs don't work with humans and dwarves and elves. Why are
What's
you working with us?
Look, if somebody put the big lady in charge, I'm gonna listen to her. All right.
what's wrong with us all working together? Like, we
It's
can.
out of character for an orc.
What do you mean out of character?
I think that's racist.
You get a lot of looks from everyone around the room.
I'm gonna take
I
like
don't even
2
notice.
steps away from him.
She notices that. Anyway, um, please come to the center. We'll show you the map town or the map of the fort, because we are very much expecting an enemy attack, and we just don't know when it's going to be arriving. So we're hoping you will be able to help in the defense.
So I did have a question about all this, right?
Yes.
You mentioned that it's kind of a town, kind of a fort, and
Yes.
not many kids running around. I'm assuming because there's attacks imminent. But is it more of a town or more of a fort or kind of in between?
Are you asking her or me?
Her.
This is a military fort. The only ones who are living here are military, basically enlisted, and their families, the ones who wanted to come along.
Ah, the good hatchet wielding deviant. All right.
What?
Nothing. Anyways. Yeah. Just make sure everyone's armed. That's step 1 in this defense. And step 2 is to move all of the flammable stuff away from the immediate walls.
We're not looking for advice on the defense. We just want an ace group to be able to handle certain tasks. We've got a group of leaders to be handling that sort of thing.
Right. I'm just saying that hut full of gunpowder is it should not be right next to the gate. That's all I'm saying.
There is no gunpowder.
Hmm.
What did you just
Right.
see? Did you see
Nothing,
something
nothing.
you want to report?
Yes. No. Anyways.
You're getting some weird looks again. You guys have been.
I quickly look around for a pickaxe. Do I see one?
No,
Oh.
you do not.
Because
Why would there be a pickaxe in this tent?
he thinks that they're orcs and that's what they're little miners.
No, that'd be a dwarf. Which I was gonna give it to the dwarf and tell him to go dig his own hole.
That would be more pertinent if it was a shovel. But I guess fair enough for dwarf pickaxe. Let's see. All right, but you are brought forward to a table,
Yeah.
or you guys can step towards the table as per the invite.
All right.
I'm
Yeah.
assuming we all do.
Yep.
Okay. And you see a map of Oderberg Fort.
Oderberg.
That's kind of cool.
All right.
Wow.
So based on just recognition, you guys are able to tell that you came in from the southern gate.
Mm-hmm.
Where the farms were and such does not show them accurately on the map because it's more of just buildings and defensible zones. And you are in the center, in the tent. That is the black rectangle in there.
I look
Okay.
down at the map and say, "Where is this?"
This, are you referring to the fort?
Yeah, where's that at?
Are you asking what country?
My
country
character is
we're in?
actually asking. Yes.
Well, no, they don't know what you are asking in reference to that.
My character is literally wondering where this fort is.
All right. Are you right?
I think he's
We're
asking for
we're
more of like a
our fort
regional
this is in
view.
whatever world this is supposed to be.
Okay.
No. We're supposed to be going there and helping to defend this fort, right?
Correct.
Where's that at?
You are in that fort.
I think I'd remember coming into this. I don't remember seeing any of this.
Well, you did have your eyes closed.
God.
Oh yeah. Oh well.
Oh boy. If only I had my face cam on right now, everybody would see me face bombing. This is what I'm gonna have to deal with. Okay. So, I do have a comment from somebody, which I think was for before, but still kind of works right now, saying a little too drunk already, I guess. Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
And all I've had is some sweet tea.
Oh boy. If you hear the bells toll, we'll need you back at this tent, to basically start planning out defense. But until then, you are free to go around town if you wish, or like we have a house set up for you as well.
Oh, wonderful.
Alright.
Ooh, I can get a nap in. Where's the general store?
Uh, just head outside and ask the soldier. We have more important things to deal with.
Okay.
Do you guys have anything else you want to ask, or do you head out?
I can head out.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out, start looking around the fort a little bit.
Okay. All right. So yeah, there are soldiers around, basically new recruits that are coming in from different carts and such and lining up, receiving their equipment. You want to talk to one of them, or are you just going to explore?
I don't think you're gonna find out much from them. I mean, actually, no. I can talk to them. Ask them, like, do you know if there's some kind of conflict going on?
So you go up and ask that?
Yes.
Do, 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 do. Sorry, one moment, guys.
Hello.
Let's see. But you actually have to leave to handle that knock, or no?
Hmm?
Somebody have to leave to handle that knock, or no?
There was a knock.
I
Somebody
heard
had a knock.
on somebody's door.
Thought it was coming from yours.
I thought it was.
Okay.
Let's see. Sorry,
What kind of
guys.
things am I?
This is my
I'm gonna
bad.
head over to the general store and what kind of things am I finding?
Sorry, guys. One moment. This is my bad. There's one thing I forgot to do that I need to handle. Okay. Sorry. So what was going on? Who's doing what?
He-
I was rolling. I was going to talk to one of the new recruits to ask maybe if there's some kind of conflict going on, if there's some more insight I'm able to get about what's happening.
One of the new recruits specifically?
I could start there and maybe talk to one of the guards.
So a lot of the recruits are, as you approach them, kind of ask them, they are in a mindset of just following the orders they've been given. So they're running around, grabbing their equipment, getting in ranks, and they're not very liable to talk because they're like, I just don't want to be yelled at. Just need to do what I been told. So they're new recruits. They're following the orders that they've been given. However, you can ask one of the actual soldiers that's a little bit more free if you want.
Okay, that's one of the soldiers.
Okay. What do you ask specifically, or what are you going to say to them?
Um, Hello there, I'm Roland. I am new here, and I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Like, is there some kind of conflict about to happen?
There's always conflict between nations, but um, more recently we've been seeing troop movement heading this way from Athene, and we just have to hold them back as always. Damn bastards.
Where?
Athene? You don't?
Athene. Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't hear what you said.
Got it. No problem. Do you need any other information, or
No, that's probably about it right now.
Okay. And Arganis, you wanted to know where the general store was?
Yeah. So I eventually find the general store, and what am I finding in there?
Oh, so you're just gonna wander around until you find it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Give me a good layout of the town.
Fair enough. You do have a nice little view of everything. General store isn't too far away. Took you a while just wandering around to get to it. But just happens to be right there on the map. You didn't see the little ping.
Got it.
So general store, kind of just again, general store has a little bit of everything. Food, just equipment. Very few dresses for people, because you know what, there are still families here, so they have like female clothes and like children's clothes, but not too much. And then of course like working men's clothes, and a much larger area that's handling like uniforms and such for the military men.
Okay. Do they have any things like a health potion or?
They do not at the general store. They're not having
Okay.
that.
Hey. So since I still have my 50 foot of hempen rope,
You're gonna smoke it. Wait, what?
I was thinking about it.
Did I beat you to the punch?
Now I'm gonna go find the potion shop or apothecary.
Okay. The apothecary is very central to the camp. It's just right there.
Okay.
You are able to go in, but there's not much of a storefront. Just a lot of shelving with different potions and such.
I'm just looking for a couple basic healing potions.
Yeah, there are many healing potions. Do you go up and ask for some? Or ask to buy some?
Yeah, I'd like 4.
So, upon request, basically you find one of the alchemists there and ask for it, and they just respond saying, sorry, these aren't for sale. They're for the army. Like, if you're handed them out, or if they're handed to you by supply, then cool, but we're not in charge of that. We just create them and stock the shelves. So, or stop the bosses. So,
Where's the
sorry,
quartermaster's
can't help you there.
quartermaster's office?
Well, the one in charge of this is currently in the general's tent.
Bother.
But normally everything gets handed out right before battle. It's generally we don't want people getting drunk and wasting the potions on trying to fix their hangovers. Yeah, we've had cases of that before. It did not end well.
Now how am I gonna fix my hangnail?
Your hangnail? Did you discover that about yourself?
I'll walk out of
Did
the
you do
tent.
some sort of insight check on yourself and find a hangnail, or just go over your body and find something?
No, I just made something up on the spot.
All right. Okay. Anywhere else you guys want to visit?
Um, how many arrows does the general store have?
So the general store would not have the arrows. That would be more of like the armory.
Ah,
But as in out of character thing, just so you are aware, it is assumed that you bring enough arrows for basically a normal amount of combat and you're restocking it for pretty low cost at any town. So you
okay,
don't really need to worry about ammunition if you see that on your character. You don't need
okay,
to worry about the ammunition side unless you are doing some stupid shit or you're going on a very long adventure out.
okay,
Like if you know you are not going to be back out of town or you're not heading to another town, then that's when we're actually going to worry about ammo.
okay.
Other than that, I don't care whether it says 20 arrows right now. You have more than a quiver full.
All right.
Yep.
So
So,
for roughly the next hour or so, I'm just gonna continue wandering around the town. Uh,
okay.
eventually making it back or making it to the tent that was set aside for us, or the house that was set aside.
Yeah, so you guys have like a little dingy house on the side, but hey, you know what? It's still better than just a random tent that a lot of the soldiers are going to be in the central area. So you guys
Uh,
do still have a house. You are hired hands, and they do want to keep you at least a little bit, like, be a little bit nicer than just somebody who's recruited into the army.
as soon as I walk into the house, I'm gonna go and find the fireplace and light a little fire in it and hang up a little symbol of the sun over top of the fireplace.
All right. Symbol of the
I
sun.
instantly
Hang up
throw
over.
water on the fireplace. Not really.
Oh. Oh, you would insult him so much by doing so.
He's a dwarf. What's he gonna do? Bite my ankle?
It would probably hurt a lot more than you think. All right. So you guys just settle in.
All right.
I'm gonna take a rest. Okay.
Okay. Um. So, are all of you just resting, or is anybody trying to do anything different?
No,
Not resting.
once I got that set up, I'm pretty much just gonna chill out. I'm gonna go and yeah, pretty much just chill.
Okay. Um. Now, when you guys are alone and just to yourself, a things start going weird in your vision. You start seeing a few spots here and there, and then things clear up and you have a display in front of you. The display is showing your guys' name and your skills, as well as some general equipment that you have. So, before, you guys were not truly aware of any skills or anything that you had as your current character. now is the time when you guys are actually able to study that and learn more about who you are other than just your looks and how short or tall you are.
Do I recognize the picture of the sun above the fireplace as anything specific to a dwarven religion?
That you, well, to be honest,
Yeah.
I would say you would do a religion check for that, but personally, I don't know. So that would have to be something from Thorin. If you,
Uh,
and I would say you succeed. So anything you are willing to share about it personally that you may know.
so mostly it's just the symbol of the worship of the sun in all of its faces. So both, the morning sun bringing uh, new life and growth to things, to the midday sun burning those around, to the setting sun helping those either recover or pass on into the next life.
So I am very curious. Is that something actually in lore, or you created that?
I'm literally pulling this out of my ass, dude.
Hey, know what? Better than I could fucking do. Good job. That is a thing now. If you can write that in Discord and send it to me, it is now going to be a thing because that was good.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations, you just created a new religion.
Congratulations, you created lore. All right. So yes, there you go. That is what you're able to find out about it. So you have some memories pop up into your head. It's a little bit weird because they're not your own. It's just memories that you are gaining access to from the past.
I draw a picture of a sun and put it above the fireplace.
Praise the sun.
Biggest fault.
Fair enough. All right. Praise the sun indeed. All right. So you guys take time to study everything you own and the skills you possess, as well as spells. It will also teach you how to use your spells for those who have not had the opportunity to do so before, which I don't believe any of you had spellcasters before. Or actually, sorry. Light Soul, you did have a ranger before as well, so you already knew how to kind of cast spells. It's very similar to before. So
Alright.
you're more instinctually able to do so.
How do I cast spells?
You are unable to. Rip. Good luck, Godspeed, no spells for you.
Consider stealing a cantrip from one of the others.
You are very fast though. You're very light on your feet. You
Yes.
are able to tell that. Your body feels much lighter than normal. All right. So after studying, is anybody going to explore, or you just head off to sleep?
I was gonna poke around the
Um,
town a little bit just to see how high alert they seem to be, and just kind of wandering around and getting a general vibe for the camp before returning home.
Okay.
Guess I will go with him so he has backup.
Okay.
The walls around the town, are they thick enough to walk on?
Yes, they are. It's enough to have like several troops on, basically units to defend.
Okay. So after my rest, I'm gonna go explore those and walk around, see what's also around the village.
They are not going to allow you onto the walls. But you are able to explore the village. Thank you, by the way.
Yep.
I want on the walls.
You want on the
I
walls?
make a big fuss about it.
They are very quickly getting frustrated with you. Word has spread around the camp already, or is
I was never very
beginning
good with
to. Many
humans.
people know about you, and you see people just looking your way as you go by, just being like, Oh, God, this guy. What's he gonna do now? And what did you say?
I'm making a fuss about it. I want up on those walls.
Okay, they are not allowing you on the walls.
God.
Excuse me. Hey, who is your commander? I want to talk to them right now. I'm not talking about the general. I'm talking about your unit commander.
Be funny if some gigantic orc or something just walks up and says, "It's me."
uh, he just says, "Sorry, sir, but we've been given strict orders that army personnel only are allowed on the wall."
I am part of your army personnel. I was recruited. I was hired by your army.
Uh, you're a mercenary, sir. That is not part of the active army.
Who do you get your paycheck from? Who gives you your gold? Well,
This
I take
man
a look
don't
at
know
him.
what a
Okay,
contractor is.
who gives you your coppers?
They sound very insulted by that. The copper part. But we get paid by different forces. We're the allied army. We are not just getting paid from one nation.
Okay. Well, I'm getting my gold from the same place. So let me up on the wall.
Sorry, sir, that's not
Actually, I have no
happening.
idea why I'm actually getting my gold. But
You guys getting paid?
should have negotiated better.
Rip. Who knows if any of you are getting paid? But most
Yeah,
likely
that
being
is
called
true, honestly.
mercenaries, you guys can assume you're getting paid for this.
Yeah.
So while he's trying to go up on the walls and failing immensely, you guys are exploring around town.
Yep.
All right.
All right. So go ahead and roll an insight check.
Eh. Not the worst.
And Light Soul.
Yeah,
All right.
that was almost the
So,
worst.
this was just a matter of just how much information you're going to see. And what was it that you're aiming for again? Just general state of alertness and
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I'm kind of trying to get the vibe of things and seeing how alert they are. Like if everyone's carrying their spears and like, you know, up in arms, literally and figuratively, so to speak, or if everyone's just kind of resting and settling down for the night. You know.
Okay. Now it is still daytime.
Oh, okay.
Or I guess more midday. Um, because you guys weren't that far off from the fort when you were in the wagon. It's not like you guys had to sleep or many hours passed. It was about an hour of travel left.
Okay.
So, Light Soul, you kind of just see the um forces in the center kind of getting ready as you saw before. It's mostly just like we said, the new recruits, just getting put in their like put through the paces to try and get them up to speed on military formations and that sort of thing. Vinehammer, you see that people are still like with their families, so there are definitely off-duty personnel,
Mhm.
like just going around shopping at general stores, or just kids like doing recreational activities.
Okay.
You do see there is a manned watch on the walls,
Mhm.
and personnel at the gates, but it doesn't seem like there is immediate threat.
Okay.
Is there anything else you were trying to find out, or that was the general gist?
No, I was just trying to get like a general vibe.
Okay. Um. All right. Anything else for any of
No,
you?
just about the.
So, the walls on the inside. Can you describe these walls to me?
The walls on the inside?
Mhm.
You mean the
walls on the
one wall that there is?
Yes.
All right. I'm just
Actually,
like, there is no inner and outer wall. There is just the wall.
A wall.
well,
But
I'm
you're
assuming
saying,
that on the outside of the wall, it's gonna be a typical fortified wall.
yes. So it is typical fortified wall. Honestly, I'm just bad with measurements, but generally, what you would expect from a fort is not like a 10-foot high wall or something like that. It's proper size. The entrances to the walls seem to be at the different little, I forget what the word is, but different towers is probably the better way to describe it. But there's
Okay.
entrances up to the wall on each of those. There isn't just open stairs to get up. There are gates that have to be gone through in the towers to get up on the wall. And
Okay.
those do have guards posted on them, so no kid wanders up and gets himself injured. And so that no wandering monk tries to get up without permission. Because they're
Would I be able
still
to scale the wall?
it is highly unlikely, and you would know, obviously, that it would be very illegal. You can try. I don't think you are going to achieve it. By the way, did you
How
do
do
this
I?
in front of the guards?
No. I most certainly moved off.
You did a few feet up the wall of just trying to dash up and then just slide down. You are not climbing a wall that's not meant to be climbed.
Now it's 13.
Remember when you
I
were
will have you roll a stealth check on that though.
remember when you were a kid and you like used to run at a tree and see how many steps you could run up the tree before you fall back down?
Mhm.
Okay, you were not
It's like
detected
that.
while doing it.
You got so lucky.
Yeah. So you were not. If it would have been a one, that would have been very entertaining and very off script. But let's see what happens. But yeah, you did not get detected, and very yeah. I've definitely tried that before. As far as like trying to run up a wall or run up a tree, see how far you can get.
Mhm.
Interesting how many steps you can get. Seems like you would only get one before pushing off, but it just depends on technique.
Yeah, and how pretty much and how much you want to fall back when you're back and being knocked out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough. How dedicated you are towards it and how much you're willing to suffer when you fail.
Yeah, it's all about commitment, right?
All about commitment and what happens afterwards. Repercussions. Okay. Yeah. Anything else you guys are going to attempt or try and learn? Try and talk to people?
Nah, better go. Best to probably go take a short rest.
Yeah, same.
Okay, Argonis?
How you up on the roof of our house?
You very likely could. It's going to look weird, but you very likely could.
Like, I haven't ever cared about looking weird. This is the first time in like 50 years I've even been near another person.
What?
Did you not pay attention to the background of my character?
uh, that is not going to be canon. If you do have a I'm gonna take a look, see if you actually have. You have nothing on your character. So,
Look under features.
oh, you have it under features and not biography?
I did not put it there.
Which part?
Background, hermit.
Okay, you as a person, not your character, you have been around people. Remember, this is just your character is different than your person. Because you are essentially still in a virtual interface. That was the introduction from before.
And getting in character.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. You can do that. I just want to make sure you understood the difference. Your character and your person are different. Okay. So, yeah, feel free. If you want to get up on top of the house, you can. I will
As
let
long
you
as it
know.
doesn't feel like I'm gonna damage it or cave it in.
No, you won't. It's a proper built wooden house. Unless you are trying to damage it, you are not going to damage it by just getting on the roof.
Okay. Yep.
You're
I'm just
easily
hanging out up
enough.
on the roof, enjoying the evening.
Yeah, easily enough. I'm just saying when you are not rushed by something, this is something where you could open a window and just flip yourself up. You are athletic enough to do so. If the dwarf tried it, I'd probably have to make him because he has to climb on the windowsill in the first place. You can lean out.
Okay, listen.
I'm sorry.
I don't like how accurate that is, alright?
Come on, you can do it. Just give it a jump. Oops, you missed.
To be fair, and I will say it did take you a little bit to kind of get used to. It was a little bit natural, but you still took a little bit to get used to your vision shifting down from normal, to the height of a dwarf. And just kind of the stubby legs and such. It's still a human type walking figure, so just after a few unsteady steps and everything, you were fine. But yeah, not much of a major difference for you. The elves are generally human sized, so the rest of you were fine with just continuing as per normal. Although your
What do you
ears
mean it
do
took?
feel a little bit more breezy than before.
What do you mean it took him a little bit? That's his normal height.
Wow.
Unless you as a human are a dwarf. In the different sense. Then maybe, but that I don't think you're trying to make your character that way or your person.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So
There was this
uh
one incident with a chainsaw, though.
oh my. It cut off a leg, but it wasn't one of my two legs. It was my third leg.
That leg wasn't actually needed.
All right. So, Argonis, you're on the roof just relaxing for the evening. Rest of you
Yep.
two are napping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so generally just gonna pass time. There's nothing you really want to be doing.
Not unless something's coming up.
I'm just asking to make sure so we can fast forward.
Yeah, no, just chilling.
Okay. So, you guys kind of just rest up, spend some time playing cards or whatever, and then go to sleep for the night. Right as daybreak is hitting, you get a loud knocking on the door.
I looked down from under the roof. What's up?
So you slept on the roof too?
Yep.
All
Well,
right.
elves don't really sleep. They kind of go into a
True.
trance.
It is a meditate. Yep, you are right. Which does feel a little bit weird to you, but it's an interesting experience. Same with Light Soul. You also have that happen. But you know what? You may have attempted meditating in real life once or twice before. You were able to definitely experience something different than normal. That actually restful and clearing your mind. So it's very unique and actually kind of a refreshing feeling. All right, but yeah, you lean down and say what?
Hello.
And actually, to be fair, I'm actually gonna have Ardonis because of where you are. I'm gonna have you make a perception check.
Not the worst roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you didn't notice it. Okay, so, yeah, so you lean down and say hello. The soldier jumps back a little bit, just surprised, not expecting you up there, and says, yeah, yes, the general is calling for your presence at the tent. You guys, do you all know how to get there?
Yeah. It's out the main gate, right?
No, no.
Or is it the southern gate?
What? And he just gets confused and knocks on the door for somebody else. Your word of
I go
you
back
has
inside.
spread already. So it has now gone around the camp for you, and they just say you're a little bit different.
And thus my plan moves on to phase 2.
Okay. But yeah, does anybody actually answer the door because the guy just didn't want to deal with the
Yeah, I'll answer the door.
Okay. Did you hear what was going on, or actually no, he just explains it to you again. Says like, yes, General requests your presence at the central tent. Please go there immediately and take
Alright.
your interesting friend with you.
I'm already heading out the door.
You just as this guy is talking to Light Soul, you just go in between them, prancing off towards the center.
Precisely.
And he once again just shakes his head and starts running off to basically anyone else he has to be notifying.
I'm gonna get my pants on and then go
And now you know why I
to
was
the
sleeping
central tent.
outside.
There were several rooms inside. Nobody asked, but I assumed you just went to that. All right. Do all of you have armor on as well? Because assuming
Yeah.
yeah, because you were saying you put your pants on, do you put your armor on?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I should clarify my battle pants.
Your battle pants. Fair enough. Is that all the armor you need?
Mm-hmm.
I have no
Okay.
armor.
Be fair, that is more of the month's job to not have the armor.
Well, now they know my secret.
It's
I already
already
knew
been
your secret.
stated before, god damn it. All right. So you all head to the center?
Yep.
Okay. You do see troops now getting into formation, being a lot more serious. You see others, like going in a line past the armory, just grabbing equipment that's being handed out to them, and just preparing. So it is getting more serious now. All right. Make to the tent. The guards know you well by now, especially one person, and they let you guys in.
I just smile without missing a step and continue walking in.
Prancing in. You know, nobody said you couldn't be interesting. All right. So at the table, they're having discussions. You see, sort of like the good old chess type pieces on the board, kind of laying out initial troop movement.
Mhm.
And uh, the captain, Stoneheart, just looks up to you guys and says, uh, welcome. Glad you're all here. We Our scouts sent up a flare indicating enemy forces are incoming. So we're starting to prepare and just wanted to bring you in on this to give you your orders essentially.
All right. So what do you need us to do?
So first off, with the way a Thane usually works. They're going to be bringing siege equipment to this battle, so they're moving more slowly than normal, so we have time to prepare. But we're going to have to task you guys with taking out that siege equipment, otherwise we're not going to last too long. We're hoping to stage you up in the forest, and are you guys, hopefully you can hide out there until the battle lines pass, and get a stab at the back of them. As far as getting back to the city afterwards, we will try and open up a hole for you and get you through, but there are no promises. You may have to find your way back on your own. We can provide you with some explosives, timed explosives that you can put on the siege equipment to destroy it, since normal attacks aren't going to do anything but scratch it, or maybe even take out like the ropes or chains, but they can just repair that. You need to destroy the equipment. But that's the only goal we're expecting out of you for now, is taking out the siege equipment and returning with your life so we can help out more. It doesn't matter. You don't have to we're not expecting you to fight in the main war itself. That's what we have our troops for. We'll try and get support to you, but there's no guarantees.
Sounds simple enough.
The only thing I will say to you guys, because it seems surprisingly that you're, I don't know, maybe you guys just haven't kept up on the times, do not get captured. A Thane is not friendly to non-human races.
They just have to take out their siege equipment. Theoretically, that shouldn't be too hard.
Just remember, this is a war, so there will be a lot of troops on the field, but you have one goal specifically: take out that equipment.
Yeah, he's dead.
If you can't do that,
Oh.
the walls will be breached, and we'll have a lot bigger issue.
All right. So I'm
Can I
guessing
make a
we're going
special?
out ahead. We're going out ahead of the troops then. We probably should go out before they go out, like a well in advance, and sneak
Yes.
into their back lines and destroy their siege equipment.
Yes, so I would suggest hiding out, waiting for the lines to pass you, and then making a move from there.
Any local wildlife that we should be concerned about?
Anything that would be aggressive, or at least be a threat to you, has already been taken care of by us.
All right.
Okay.
We don't want
Eh.
external factors when dealing with a war.
May I have 4 healing potions, as well as 4 or 5 bottles of oil and an equivalent number of rags?
We can provision you 2 healing potions each right now. As far as the oil and rags, we cannot, because we need them for the walls.
Okay. Well, there goes the
And she looks
ye old
over...
Molotov cocktail I've heard about.
Yeah. She looks over at the provisions officer and basically checking with him to make sure that's all good, and he nods, basically affirming that that's like perfectly within expectations. She generally has the trust of her troops, you can tell, and knows pretty well, like what she can do and within reason. So she's on great standing with her troops.
Nice.
All right. Do you have any other well, first off, they will point out the suspected area from basically the attack direction, and from there it's up to you guys on where you want to essentially station, hide, in what way. They do basically say the attack is coming from directly north. They are going to be attacking the northern gate and potentially surrounding the city.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Or the fort. So, do you have any other questions?
That's it.
I do not. Master Dwarf, do you have any?
No, I think we're good.
All right. Once again, not get captured. And please return. We will need your help again. All right.
Out of game question. Have we already been paid?
You checked your, it hasn't actually been put into your equipment, but yes, you would have already been paid a starting amount. Basically,
All right.
not even half up front, but like a quarter up front, and then they would pay you the rest on completion.
Okay.
That's the way you could assume things to work. But
All right.
doesn't seem like money is going to do much for you in this fort.
You never know what a nice piece of, a couple pieces of silver or a piece of gold might turn ahead.
Fair enough. All right. So, do none of you have any other questions?
No.
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Theoretically, should be an easy test.
Provisions officer hands off a note to you. He does not actually, surprisingly, even though Perrin is closest to him, he hands it to Roland.
Classic.
All right.
But he hands the note to you and says you can go to the apothecary to pick up your supplies.
All right.
All right.
I just smile at the supply master.
He smiles back.
Have a good day, friend. Goodbye.
You don't
I
have
walk
to make
out.
yourself that approachable.
You just hear a last good luck as you leave. All right. So, you guys head to the apothecary?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So, you reach the apothecary. I'm assuming you hand over the note.
I do.
Yep.
As I've
You
snuck
don't.
it out of
You can. Hey, you
what's
can
his name's
try.
hand.
You can try to do so.
It's that important to that, man.
That would be a sleight of hand check.
Absolutely
And-
succeeded.
What would sleight of hand be against? Let's see. Would it be
Opposed by
perception?
perception.
Yep. So, Light Soul, feel free to roll perception.
All right.
And he rolls a 1.
It would be funny. So you notice as Perrin tries to take the note from you,
And a half-hearted attempt, of course.
Oh,
he
bro.
tries to play it off as half-hearted. He realizes that you noticed and then just tries to play it off as half-hearted, and it's like, yeah, just kidding.
I just
All
want to see
right.
what was written on it.
But yeah, so Light Soul, you hand it off.
Yeah. Hand it off.
Okay. All right. So 2 health potions each, and all right, and we have 3 explosive charges for you. They very
Yep.
quickly teach you how to use it. Or actually, sorry, they give you yeah, they give you 4 of them. They give you 4 explosive charges, and they very quickly teach you how to do it. Basically, it's a fuse type thing. Um, it's relatively heavy, so you cannot throw it far. It's within around 10 feet to throw these charges.
Mm-hmm.
And
And then be tied to
then
an arrow.
the arrow will be very hard to fire and probably just fall at the feet.
I suggest running after firing.
Fair enough. You can fire it point blank if you want. But yeah, they hand you 4 charges. It's up to you guys to decide how you want to distribute that. And then 2 health potions are handed directly to each of you.
Awesome.
So
Okay.
you can add that to your inventory. Just do the search, and it will be let's see, what's the actual name for them? Is it Potion of Healing? Yeah, Potion of Healing. You guys can type in Potion of Healing, and you have 2 of them.
Okay. Do I do
Remember
it on
when
the top bar up there? Because I'm trying. Oh
so
wait, that's right. I got.
go to your inventory, make sure it's
That's right.
unlocked, and then hit
Yeah.
the magnifying glass, and then search for
Oh, okay.
Potion of Healing.
Mine isn't pulling anything up.
Really?
Yep. Hold on.
So when you search, it's not pulling up anything?
Okay, there we go. Potion of...
Oh, that's.
I don't see a potion of healing.
It has already been added to parent sheet, and I've seen it, so...
Ah, there it is. I got it.
Okay, cool.
No, I'm still trying to find the. I hate the magnifying, but it doesn't. Let me just try this.
It should pop up a small thing. So in your inventory, just go to consumables,
Yeah.
and then hit the magnifying glass, and it should
Yep,
pop
I
up a
found it.
small screen just to the left. Cool.
Yep. I don't know how to
And
make
then
it.
it added 1. Just make sure in the lightning bolt column to put 2 out of 2. Just manually change it to 2 out of 2. Or
Oh.
is that?
Is it
It
lightning
may.
bolt?
Sorry, it may not be that way. I think
No.
that is. Yeah, just
After the name, you put
Yep.
2.
after the name in parentheses,
Oh,
it
okay, I
shows
found
1.
it.
Just put 2. Sorry.
Okay, cool. I just did that.
Yeah, I think
I
the
hope
lightning
that
bolt
is
is
it.
number of uses per.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right. So everybody has it now. As far as the explosive, there is no actual item for that, so just choose who to divide it up to, and then just write down somewhere, whether it's in a notepad or whatever, that 10-foot range, timed explosive, and it's going to be 2 rounds to explode.
Okay, so about 12 seconds.
Yep.
All right, how are you guys going to divide that?
Oh,
I'll carry 2 of them.
I'll take 1.
okay. They gave us what?
There's
3
4
or
of them.
4?
4.
Oh,
Or
4.
Yep.
Okay, guess I'll hold the last one.
Okay. All right, so each
Is
of you
this-
has 1, except for the dwarf, who has 2 of them. He likes
Okay.
mining explosives.
Is that an actual item, or we're just saying we have it?
Say you have it is not a actual D&D item, so
Hmm.
this is a made up thing. So, as far as how the fuse works, it's pretty much just striking the fuse against. There's a spot you can strike it against on the device itself, so it's not like you have to pull out a torch or something.
Okay. So it's like a twist match.
Yeah. It's very easy to take out and actually trigger, and so you're good with that.
Awesome.
All right. And I'll say this: if you are taking it out and throwing it, it will be used as a bonus action because that may come into effect if you want.
Okay.
So bonus action to just take it out and throw it. All right, should be all the information you need. So is there anything else you guys want to do before you head out?
I'm going to say a quick blessing on us and anyone around us who cares to join in.
Um, You have a few soldiers who are in formation who they can't gather around you, but they still do like take time to like close their eyes, pay like essentially paying respect sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's about all that happens with that because there is heavy troop movement right now. You can't just
Okay.
leave to gather around. Okay, so out the north you guys head.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there is a reasonable area that you guys can hide. Out north, it's in a dense forest, and it's going to be. You can still see the walls from where you are, um, but it's going to be a heavy jog back if you're engaging from this distance and trying to return.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's
So,
see. Go ahead.
just about how far did you say?
So again, I'm just terrible with distance. It's something I need to get better with, but still able to see the walls, but it is not like you can make out any figures on top. It is going to be
Yeah.
quite a jog to get back.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's something I need to get better at as a person, estimating distances and all of that shit, but
Mm-hmm.
not great.
It's all good.
Hey, Light Soul,
Yes.
I tried sending you an item.
Oh,
Oh, cool. Where are you sending to him?
An explosive charge.
Oh, nice.
It's just
You
something I created
Yep,
right off the top.
Does
absolutely. It's
anyone
something I
have
could
a
have
spare
done.
badger?
I was just being lazy. What's up?
Does anyone have a spare badger?
What the fuck?
What? We gotta get the explosive charges there somehow, right?
Oh boy.
I'm kidding. Rats work much better.
The sun god just looks down on you in shame now.
What? This is Day Explosion, all right? He's happy with this.
All right. So cool. All right. So everybody has actual explosive charges. Cool. Yeah, I could have done something like that. I just didn't. So I actually get to see all the trades and stuff like that. That's pretty cool.
I know.
All right. So, you're able to set up in dense forest. Um, I'm going to say I need to take a look at something really quick.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to say that given the amount of time you have,
Yeah. Excuse me.
Roland, you are able to essentially set up in the forest a essential camouflage that's going to basically prevent, so unless somebody steps within a few feet of you, you are fine.
all right.
So something like a hunting blind.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just giving that because he has as being a ranger, his natural terrain is forest that he chose, going with the wood elf,
Peter.
and with wood elf it helps. And given the amount of time that he's not just trying to do it rushed, he is able to do that sort of thing. You guys won't have to worry about a stealth check unless they come within that range.
Nice.
Yeah,
All right.
very useful.
So with that, you still have time. You do every once in a while through the foliage, and canopy, you're able to see a flare, just coming closer. By the way, these flares, they're like a magic spell, like light
Mhm.
being sent. Basically indicating the enemy troop movement coming closer, you could assume.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any preparation you guys are trying to do ahead of time?
So while we were on our way to the hiding spot, I was gonna be looking for something like poisonous mushrooms, or maybe poisonous toads that I could take some of the slime off of, put it on my darts.
I'm not sure how that actually works in D&D. You know what? At the very least, what I will say is, let's go ahead and look at this. Go ahead and make a nature check.
Should I use a medicine check? Because I might also know what's also poisonous and what's not to use.
You're really trying to manipulate to the better skill.
I mean,
It takes me from a -1 to a +6. Okay.
No, I know. I'm just trying to see how I want to justify this one way or the other.
I'll do the nature check if you want me to.
No, I know. I'm just trying to think whether medicine would be in creation of medicines, or if it is just essentially doing basic, like, medicinal tasks. Does anyone know off the top of their head? If not, I'm doing a Google search
So
right now.
I do ish in that specifically with 5th edition, it literally says go with whatever makes the most sense. If somebody can
Yeah.
justify a thing and it makes sense to you, do that. And if not, don't do that.
Yeah, to be fair, it is freeform, and I understand that.
Yeah.
Um,
So unfortunately the 5th edition answer is I don't know, DM call.
yeah,
Yep.
it does give it a little bit more freeform. All right. Sure. As far as herbs and such that would be used for medicine or poison, I will allow you to see that. As far
Okay.
as, like, whether a specific mushroom is poisonous or safe to eat, no. So, herbs and such, on that side, something that'd be commonly used for medicine, I would allow you to search for, like, poisonous herbs.
Okay.
Do you even need me to
Oh
state how much you
my
do
God.
not find them?
No, hold on. There's an opportunity here. That one's perfectly safe to eat.
So
no.
unfortunately, he's not looking for something to eat. However, I will say that you're just looking around. You grab a handful of things here and there that you think may be poisonous. You think you saw it in a book somewhere, and you just take a few.
Okay.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. No, they aren't. All right. Okay. Do you do anything with those herbs?
Uh, while we're in the hunting blind, I will kind of mash them up and make them into a paste that I can put on my darts. And I'll offer some to our ranger friend.
Um, I want you to roll a 1d10. You do not want to roll a 1.
Is this a public roll?
Yes.
I did not roll one.
Okay. They're just herbs. Like,
A little bit of
You
rosemary, a
didn't-
little bit of thyme.
Yeah, you didn't accidentally actually grab poison ivy and get it all over
uh,
yourself.
Oh boy. This is
no,
getting so
to be
cool.
fair, if he rolled a 1, I was going to make them herbs of healing. So they would do like a very minor heal on impact.
Yeah.
just
I
as a
saw that
little
one
bit of a
coming.
fuck you, but I'm gonna try to keep to the standard, by the way. On a roll, the lower will be worse for you. The higher will be better for you. I'm gonna try and keep to that sort of standard. On like my random homebrew type rolls and stuff like that. If I do go against that, just remind me.
I do like how almost all of my messing around rolls have been low.
You know what? Hopefully you're getting them out of the way.
I'm wondering if you've been messing with the system over there.
No comment. Light Soul, do you actually apply any of the herbs to your arrows? Or do you actually, you could do a nature check if you want.
Yeah, I can do a nature check to see if I can apply some poise into a few arrows.
Well, you would just be looking at these herbs.
Oh, I'll just be looking at them? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Also try
Because
to nature check arrow.
he's giving some of this paste to you to dip your arrows into.
Alright.
Yeah, they're just nondescript edible herbs. They're gonna do nothing for you.
Okay. So he didn't even find good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, they taste decent on a steak, probably.
To be fair, if
Like
you shoot
basil.
somebody through the mouth, like they may get a little minty taste before they die.
Yeah.
Nice.
Um, let me let me know when they are like roughly 2 minutes or so away from us.
The front of the enemy troops.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Are any of you doing anything else?
I kind of let myself drift off into a light little trance.
Okay. Before we actually get into the meat of things, going to take a short break. Just use the restroom. Feel free to use it as well, and we'll reconvene.
Yeah.
It'll just be a minute or two.
Okay.
All right. We're back, everyone. Then we begin. And so we are back. All right. So, A little bit of time has passed. It is just into, because it was daybreak when you guys started heading out here. It's still before noon. So they are taking the day to attack. They're most likely trying to end things before nighttime.
Okay.
So you start feeling a little bit of rumble in the ground, as you have different cavalry and infantry troops heading in the general direction. There's a cavalry troop heading towards you guys. But this is legitimately an army. It is not individual troops or even tens of troops heading towards you.
Mm-hmm.
So, best to not be discovered. So yes, they are about 2 minutes out now from approaching your location.
Okay. So the neat thing is that I can do this and be mostly undetected with it. I'm going to cast the spell Spirit Guardians on myself, specifically denoting my allies as unaffected.
Okay, first off, roll for it. Basically, when you roll, it will put the description in chat, and it will take the mana cost away. And just double check that it took the mana cost.
Where is my mana? It did not. But it's a level
Okay.
3 spell, so I'll just mark that as 3 mana gone.
So this lasts for 10 minutes.
Yes.
All right. So call for spirits to protect you. They flit around you a distance 15 feet for the duration. So these are visible spirits, just so you're aware.
Yes.
Okay.
So you're calling attention to us.
No, because as long as we remain hidden, the spirits themselves are just going to look like the fucking forest is haunted.
Let's see. Go ahead and make an intimidation check with that.
Not my best skill, but okay. Nope.
Okay. So yeah, the troops are still heading towards you. You notice that the front line of troops seem to be like mostly beastmen. Beastmen, dwarfs, you have elves and such. They look in relatively ragged condition, not heavily armored. And then you have the cavalry that are in full like plate, that are basically guiding them along.
Mm-hmm.
So with go ahead and make an insight check, guys.
Insight check? Okay.
Yep.
Also,
Doran, you are getting your rolls out early.
thank
Okay.
goodness for that.
But to be
I mean,
fair, you
it's
still have
still
a
a
plus
10.
6, which is still
Yeah.
really good. You all notice, because this is something relatively easy to gather, based on the knowledge you were given by Captain Stoneheart before, or actually, I think it was a random soldier. And what you're seeing now, they use Beastmen as the frontline troops, its spendables, to basically wear down the enemy. And you also notice that essentially the army that was in the fort was definitely a variety of races.
Yep.
Yep, there are humans in there as well. It's just everybody was just a soldier. Okay. So the first line of like the scapegoats essentially have passed you guys, no issue. And the cavalry that were directly headed towards you, they see the spirits. It doesn't really bother them that much. They do think it's like not best to deal with spirits when they're fighting a war, but they're not truly concerned. However, the forest is dense enough around you guys that they don't want to just run their horses directly through that. So they kind of part ways and go around where you all are.
Mhm.
So you do get away on that front.
Awesome.
It's still. Yep, so that was 2 minutes from the front line, and I'd say another minute for the cavalry to pass. But they are still marching on past you. So they
Yeah.
are still relatively close.
I mean, we're
A
gonna be
ways
hanging out and waiting
What's up?
for the siege engines, right?
Yep. They are marching to the speed of the siege engines for now because they're not in the attack range of the city or anything. So the siege engines, you are starting to be able to see the outline of them basically coming through the trees because you guys are heavily obstructed in your view as well for the purpose of you guys not being spotted. But you're able to see the outline of 3 catapults, as well as some reserve troops being kept behind. So you see that, but there are still enemy troops nearby that just passed you. They are still rolling towards you, but there's still a ways to go.
Okay.
Do you guys wait?
I figured we were gonna wait a little bit longer and then all go once the siege engines roll past.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. Just wait till we have an opening before going in. I mean, we can be as stealth, be as possible, and maybe we can get this done without too much issues.
Light, so I'm getting feedback off your mic.
A little bit. It's not terrible for me, but we are getting a little bit of feedback. All right.
I'm gonna make a perception check. Is there anything coming after the siege engines, like maybe a rear guard?
Go ahead and check.
I can tell everything.
Nope. As you kind of saw before, you're seeing a few troops that seem to be a sort of reserve, and the siege engines as well as the operators.
How many siege engines are there?
From what you can make out through the tree line, you're only seeing 2.
Well, guys, now's as good a time as any.
Yep.
Yeah,
Or do we want to wait for them to pass and then come up after them?
let's do
Saying
it.
this in a whisper, of course. Question: do you have anything like a flame arrow or a fire arrow?
I mean, if we had like some kind of magic, and probably ignite one and can use
I've
that.
got
But
something like that. Depends. What do you have in mind?
I mean, nothing that's gonna cause like a forest fire, but a small flame that can go on the arrow. I can launch
No,
it
no. I mean, how much fire do you want and or need?
like a match size.
I'm thinking if we can't get to one of them, perhaps we can bring some fire down on it and disable it.
And
At
that can
least
work.
stop it from being able to join the main battle in a reasonable time.
That can work. Like I said, let's try not to cause a forest fire.
As we all have explosive charges.
Okay, more than what we're gonna do.
All right. I assume you guys are waiting a reasonable amount of time for the forces ahead to pass, and the um, and the siege engines to approach.
Yes.
Okay. So, uh, eventually, the main forces do go far enough away to where they will not immediately notice you. However, the siege engines, which you are now getting a better look at, are catapults. They stop ahead of you. There is an open field directly between you and them. But you do see, well, actually, I'm going to say, yeah, this is something you could have seen ahead of time. You do see a ridge line that you could hide in, to kind of approach to a reasonable amount. Reasonable distance without being spied.
Are there any scouts or anything that might observe us as we're approaching that ridge line?
With the way you can get to it, you will not have to worry about that sort of thing. Now, if you are too loud too early, some forces from the front may be able to turn around. Because they have not actually engaged in battle yet.
Okay. What say you?
Me, I say go die. No.
What say you, Master Dwarf and Master Elf?
Hmm. We haven't finished. Oh, but then I say we go in.
All right,
Are
we
you
go up to the ridge line.
are you going to wait for any certain event to occur, or you guys are going right now?
We're good.
That's the thing. We're supposed to try to engage before they get to the gate. I mean, we could wait till the two forces start fighting, and then when we see them getting ready to use their equipment, we can go in. But they might be too late by then too.
It's up to you all.
So, how far is the ridge line? How far are the catapults from the ridge line?
We would say around uh around 100 feet or so.
Okay. So 2 rounds to cross, roughly. Or a single round dash. Oh, wait. You guys aren't as fast as I am.
That is true. You
Mas-
are extremely quick.
Master Elf, how fast can you move? In about 6 seconds. 5
Fucking
feet,
hell.
10 feet?
Relatively pretty fast.
Master Dwarf?
He has chosen to ignore you. Hey, Vinehammer, you good?
Sorry.
You're good.
I said I've got ways of being there.
Okay.
Interesting. All right.
So,
So are you guys going to wait for any certain event, or are you just going now?
I say we approach the ridgeline now. And try and wait for when the battle's about to start and then go.
Just as a note, in the spot you are currently in, there is unlikely that you will be spotted. If you move to the ridgeline, there is a chance. If the enemy troops that are with the catapults move around too much, or if you guys make a mistake, there is a chance of being noticed.
Speaking of which, how big is the guard force for the catapults?
You are still completely hidden, so you can't see everything. But you would say at least 10.
Okay, so considering that we have 4 charges, and I've only seen 2 siege engines, and that means that there's probably another 10 with the other element. What do you guys say? Are we able to at all see the battle force, the armies lining up for battle or anything?
1 second, guys.
Yeah.
No problem. Yes, you are able to see them. You're able to see at least the backs of the enemy troops, and you can still see the wall from where you are.
Okay.
They're lining up. It's getting ready.
And you said they're catapults, not siege bows, right?
These are catapults. They are not like
Okay.
towers or anything of the sort to where they will continue to the wall. It
And they're
was
not
mentioned
trebuchets.
earlier. They are not trebuchets.
Okay.
So they're an
I'm-
inferior trebuchet,
That is true.
and that's why they're gonna lose.
Hmm. All right. But yes, when are you guys going to wait until before attacking or before moving up to the ridge?
Well, they're trying. Are they trying to attack before nightfall?
Yes, it hasn't been terribly long. Like I said, it's still before noon.
Okay. I say we wait till. We don't want to
Okay.
wait till nightfall because that's when they're going to attack. We want to hit. We want to hit them like when the sun starts setting.
So
When they're going to be least expect. They're going to least expect that as well. Maybe we can use darkness to help us as well.
no, if we wait till darkness, the armies are gonna.
The battle will have, by what you were told from the general, things are most likely going to be concluded by that time or put into a pause for the night. There may still be
Yeah.
sieging being done, but probably the main fighting.
So catapults are gonna have an effective range of about 500 to 1,000 feet or so. Oh. Oh. They're not gonna want to drop it on their own guys, so they'll wait till their till our forces are within that range. But their forces are still outside of it. So how far away? Well, we can't see how far away our forces are.
Nope.
How far away are the backs of the enemy soldiers? The ones that have already gone in front of us.
I'm gonna say there's elements hanging back that are within like 150 feet.
Go get a dry paper towel. Dry paper towel.
But the main battle lines are further than that.
Okay. Are the catapults being loaded already?
There do seem to be, well, you could probably see at least one to where they're starting to drop supplies right next to it.
Okay.
As in ammo.
So it's not they're not ready for combat quite yet.
At the moment, they are still preparing, but they could, because there is already some ammo out. They could start right now, but they're waiting until most likely waiting until the fighting will actually begin. Until they are given the orders to fight.
Well, then now is as good a time as any to stop them, right?
Yeah, but now is also a good time for those forces that are behind us to come back and take us out.
True.
We want those guys in a position where if they turn around to come and take us out, our armies are just gonna rout them.
Hmm.
Okay, so one final time, I'll ask, when are you guys going to wait until? So we fast forward to that time. Whether it is now or later.
What time of day is it?
It's before noon.
It is before noon. You do not have a clock. You can estimate around 8, 9 a.m.
Okay. So they're
Well,
probably gonna
then,
want to start the fight around noon.
so what? We should wait until just before then, and
Yeah.
then strike. So they can't get that first volley off, but they'll be spread out enough that they won't be
Even if
able
they
to really assist each other.
Yeah, even if they only get one volley off, that's reasonably okay. Not ideal, but we do not want them getting one volley off.
Right.
So
So we should wait until they're like prepping to fire and then go in.
I will
Yeah.
say, going through history classes and such in the human world, you generally have not heard of a time where a prepped force or a fort that is meant to, basically built to be essentially a bastion, would go down in even a couple shots from catapults or trebuchets, from
Yeah. So
artillery
let's
pieces.
wait until the first volley and get them then.
Yeah. My concern is that they'll turn those catapults on the troops, and that'll break morale.
Right. That or just piss them off.
Pissing people off, hey, it can actually work in your favor.
Yes. However, the fear of getting crushed by rocks falling from the sky or having your skull
that's
crushed.
fear. That's called fear. Or
Yeah,
terror.
that tends to break humans. Such weak psyches they have.
Alright, I need a combined answer soon.
We're waiting until the first volley.
Yep. Wait till the first volley.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna say just before the first volley, but okay.
Well, you won't know till, like, when they're going to fire until they fire.
Excuse me, I'm a time traveler. I will know. Not really.
Interesting. Where did that word come into play? That is not canon. Once again, the only one who has created something canon is Vinehammer.
I would like to create a cannon and make it canon.
That would be nice, but you don't have the supplies to do so. Anyway.
Well, we do have 4 explosive charges.
Yeah, I've got like half
Plenty
of
of
what I
wood.
need.
So, fast forward, it's approximately 45 minutes or so. Your spell has worn off.
Yep, that's okay. I mistimed it. Oh well.
Yep. Yeah, that's just unfortunate sometimes, but
It happens.
you hear
Excuse me.
shouting, basically, essentially war cries in the distance as you see the back of the enemy forces charging forward. And you hear equally loud war cries coming from beyond. And then the first volley launches.
Oh boy.
You see a trail as these boulders are flung through the air. Two of them fall short of the wall, and one of them kind of, you can see, I forget exactly what they're called, but basically it hits the very top of the wall where the archers would be sitting in between those slits and firing. Hits the very top and takes a little bit off the top.
Okay, up on the walkway near the
Yeah, there's a specific
matriculations.
Yeah, there's a specific word for those things, and you would think I would look up those things ahead of time. I don't.
Matriculation.
Sure, if that's the word. How you doing, Fluffy? Hi.
Matriculation.
We're playing D&D. All right, but the time you guys have announced has come. Do you move the ridge?
All right, let's do it.
All right, where are we seeing at this point?
No. Oh, you're saying once you move to the ridge?
Uh-huh.
No, you have not been seen yet. And I'm gonna do... Okay. God damn it, I need to do something really quick. Hold one. Because I did not enable server to be able to see anything. Observer. Are you guys able to see anything?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess it's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All of you
Mhm.
can? Then why is this person not?
Nice. Like there's heart.
I'm having a problem with observer. How you doing, Fluffy? While I fix things. How's your day been going?
I can see the map. Like I'm looking at your stream right now.
Wait, you can. Wait, you see something? Or no?
Yeah,
you're
we see the
probably
full map.
behind. There's no way you're actually seeing what you should be seeing on the stream.
I see 3
I
catapults.
can see 3 catapults and a bunch of
See-
enemies.
Yeah, but not
Yeah.
on the stream though, right?
No, on
No,
the
we're not
stream is
watching
all
the
Yeah,
dark.
yeah, that's what I thought. Well, yeah, Light Soul was saying that he did see it. Observer. You know what? Let's do.
You got one person in your stream that's asking.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah. I'm muting myself when responding. Okay, I'm gonna have to try something really quick. I'm gonna bring you guys back to the previous screen and then try and reactivate it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that loaded. So I need to give the permissions before we reach that area. Okay. So that is what you guys are able to see immediately. You're far enough away to where you can form plans, but they are loading for another shot. There are 3 catapults and reserve troops.
Okay.
Alright. Which one of these is me?
Doing all right. Thank you very
I'm that
much.
dude.
Yeah,
This
so you
ridge that I'm behind. Am I able to go up and over it?
sorry. Yes, you can go over it. For normal speed, it is not going to be too hazardous. It is high enough to where you guys are able to crouch behind it.
You guys are crouching?
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
crouch walk on top of the ridge.
All right,
Maybe
and
you
yeah,
can
this
give
is
it a
where you can
shot.
see each other's characters. You have our wonderful monk in the left. Stop
Yeah.
doing goddamn fucking yeah. Come
I'm
on.
sorry. I'm actually making plans right now.
You're twitchy. All right, and then you have our dwarf in the center, and our ranger in the bottom right. The other 2 are both wood elves besides the dwarf. Be slightly obscured on stream just due to the game paused, but I can actually
That's okay.
get rid of that for now. Okay. So
What is
are
the
you
plan?
guys going to, because you guys have not looked over the ridge yet, are you going to attempt and potentially get spotted, or are you going to make your move? Basically,
So
you
the
guys tell me what you
smart
are going to
move
do.
is if we're able to climb over the ridge, we can go north, and as long as we have the knowledge that there's a catapult right there, we could potentially try to get to that catapult. If and I'm just saying
I will be
if we know that there's
relatively
only a
away
couple
from
people
chat,
there with it, we can attack them, not take them out before maybe their reinforcements come.
because I need to focus on
So
stuff
here's
going
what
on
I'm
the
thinking.
stream, but glad you're here.
We come off to the right side over here.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Charge up here. Here. I'll go a little bit further. I can make it probably up to about right here without really running.
Right.
This ridge between the two catapults. How difficult would that be to get over? GM.
I would say that I don't actually have it put in there, but I would say I would say most of it's difficult terrain up until, which basically means double movement speed. I don't have it put in, so it would be kind of rough. But essentially, it's expect to have to move 10 feet to go up there. And then up until directly south of the middle catapult. You see where it starts to get thinner? Basically, right here.
Yeah.
This is where you could pass through and not have to spend any distance. But the thicker area going all the way up is going to be 10-foot movement for one of the squares.
By the way, how are you putting that spot in, or is that just something the
I
GM can do?
hold left
Click and
click.
hold.
Okay.
Yep, so you can mark spots with that if you need to point something out to me.
And it just goes away on its own?
Yep,
Mhm.
after a few seconds.
Cool.
It's reasonable.
Alright.
Alright.
So
Anything
if we can get
else?
up over here on the next round, you, Master Elf, can go after the first sentry right here, or the first worker.
Uh-huh.
Alright, they fire the second volley.
Uh-oh.
I'll go
And
after
so-
the other worker, and Master Dwarf, you can use your first charge on the rig, on the
As a
machine.
general notice, no, I'll just fucking interject. I was gonna say, like, when I pull up game paused, then it's going to be something that's going to be announced, but I'll just interject when I need to, because pausing will be different.
So let's move. If I go
I am brand
this
new
way-
to DMing. Okay,
attempting to
hold
stay
on.
hidden,
Hold on, so what are you gonna be doing?
I'm coming off over here, and then running up.
Okay,
Attempting
so
to
you're
stay
running
hidden.
up to where? Where's the
Up
final
to-
movement you'll take?
For me, since I'm dashing this round, I'm up over in here. So I'll end up over here.
Okay, so which way are you going initially? So you go...
Over towards these first trees. And then
Okay. What are the rest of you going to do at the same time?
Well, I mean, from what my thing says, my character can move 35 feet in, I guess, one turn.
yes, and you double
Without
that if you're dashing.
Yep. So 35 feet
You basically
without
lose.
dashing.
You lose your other actions. You lose your attack action.
Okay.
Oh, whoa, wait. Hold on. Don't actually move.
Hmm.
Go back to where you were.
Go back to start.
Yep. Go back to start. Alright. So, Dwarf. Finehammer. Where are you initially planning on moving?
So I'm gonna be going the 30 feet to here, and then the 30 feet up to here to keep pace with them.
Okay. So, if I'm correct, then take your first 5 feet movement. in the direction you guys were planning on going.
Oh, hold on.
Go ahead and do it.
Actually,
Yeah, you were
select
using the measure.
there we go.
So we all move?
Perrin,
Okay.
I'm gonna let you move your second spot too. Your 10-foot movement. Just because you are faster anyway. Alright, so you guys have crested the ridge. And
Yeah, we're also trying to
now
use the local bushes to keep us hidden. Oh,
you spot
hello.
those forces
Oh,
when you actually,
shit.
like I said, you were crouching down, and I asked, do you guys want to look over? You guys did not.
Oh
So
my god.
you move up to there, and you notice the troops in front of you. So literally, one of you said you were going to go right there, and I was like, hold on.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'm hidden behind this
Nice.
tree right here. Not really.
Still gonna do it. Okay.
I'm kidding, but
No, I know. All right. So, you guys can still do your movement. This is a surprise round, essentially. But you do see, like, a few of the soldiers noticing you immediately because there is a direct line of sight. This is not dense forest anymore. This is very, very clearly seen. So they do see you and they start to raise the alarms. You guys do have the initial surprise round to do your movement. Alright, so you moved 55 feet, Perrin.
yes.
And remember, the rest of you have already moved 5 feet.
Yep.
Alright.
I'll move my 25 feet.
And I'm staying in cover.
I will say these do not provide sufficient cover. Because these are
This is not
mostly...
Fortnite. We can't just hide in bushes.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Are they bushes or trees?
There are some trees in it, but it's not immensely going to help you, especially with the wide variation of where these forces are.
So I'm
there's going to
going.
be a lot of people hitting you.
I'm going to shout out, "Move on with the plan. I've got these ones."
Okay.
Okay.
And then,
So,
um,
what is the range on my dart? Uh, 20. Are you within 20 feet?
this looks fine. That's a good spot for it, right there. That's a
Okay.
good spot for that.
Okay. So you move your 25 feet and do a fireball?
Yep.
All right. So is that guy technically getting caught in it? So just so you know, this guy and this guy are not getting caught.
Oh, you're right. Hold on. How do I move this down a square? I can't move it.
You have to do
Click
the
on it, delete it,
select
move it down.
token or select
Oh.
whatever. I think for you it's under measurement controls. You just
Yeah.
rectangular select template and then you can move it down. I'm pretty sure.
On the right hand side. Oh, there you go.
There we go. There we
Yep.
go. That catches all of them.
That is
Perfect.
true.
That's the one I wanted. Yeah.
Okay.
Centered on that guy. Screw that guy and all
is
his
gonna have a
friends.
terrible time. All right. So hold on. Bright streak flashes from your pointed finger to a point you choose within range, and then blossoms with a low roar and an explosion of flame. Each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make dexterity saving throw. The target takes 8d6 fire damage on a failed save.
Or half as much on
or
a successful one.
half as much on a successful one.
Okay,
Ouch.
come here and let me help you, baby. Please. You have
So
way too much sunscreen.
you guys cannot say that I'm countering your capabilities because I knew there was going to be fireballs from the very beginning.
They're in fireball formation. What did you want from me?
Why does it say that you don't have a resource named mana?
I don't know. I do have a resource named mana.
Manually take away the amount that would be using. Is
Yes,
that a...
give me just a second. My daughter has applied way
Eh,
too much
eh.
sunscreen, and I'm helping spread it out over her body.
Your daughter has interjected herself into the stream.
Nice.
Give me a minute, please, baby girl, please.
Okay. So Let's
they can start
fucking
rolling their
roll.
saving
Yeah, they're gonna have
throws.
to do it. Which saving throw is it? What type?
It's a dexterity save.
Dexterity save. All right, so
No,
let's
I'm
go
playing Dungeons
left
and
to
Dragons.
right. All right. So good luck, gods.
Good luck.
What is the DC?
14.
Okay, and if they get 14, it's a success, correct?
Yes, so they'll
Yes.
be taking half damage.
Okay.
Arya, can you
Which
spread that out
may or may
among
not
your other
matter.
leg
We'll
as well?
find out. All right. Let's go ahead and go with very slow on this right now. Oh,
Use a
poor
4th
soul.
level slot on that.
I don't know what you did.
Kaboom, Rico. Kaboom.
Well, he doesn't have a 4th level slot.
No, I have 3rd level
Wow,
slots.
fucking
Oh.
terrible.
Sounds.
Yeah, you might want to start rolling damage.
Yeah, you do
I
have to
mean,
roll damage
it's-
anyway. Just roll the damage.
It's all gonna be
once.
one big damage.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm gonna do these two
A
just
lot of
at
ones.
the same time.
That's not terrible.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not great.
And then I'm gonna do 2 and 3 with these final ones, just
Ouch.
for saving time.
An average of just over 2 per. Oh well.
Oh wow. Okay, so it's not split across them, right?
No,
No,
that's each.
That's each.
Just so you know, 2 of them had advantage and failed. And then the rest of them succeeded.
Classic.
Or, yeah, 2 of the ones that had advantage failed, and the rest of them succeeded. Alright, so it would have been... Alright, so it's 17 damage, or is it rounded down or rounded up?
Round it down. So it rounds down to 8.
Okay. So this guy, surprisingly, the guy in the center of the explosion, did not take full damage. Which is hilarious to me. Kind of weird how that happens. Alright, I've changed the health of a lot of people. Including the health of this poor fool. So, you have killed one of them.
Yeah, take that, nerd.
Leave these to me, you kill one of them.
Hey, they're all on fire, alright? They're having a bad day.
Which one
Had a
died?
bad day.
I ate a fireball.
I'm still burning to the ground.
GM. Which one
Okay.
died?
Damage has been done. The one who has a death symbol on him that you guys should be able to see.
Okay.
He is in the group of the 3.
Mhm.
Yep.
They were holding
So-
hands saying kumbaya, and then one of them just dies.
Yeah, by the campfire.
How sad. The campfire was very large. It's wild.
This guy was the campfire.
It's sad. And
Yeah.
he survived. Okay.
That was the wrong tool I was trying to use. That one. So 25 feet. I'm going to try and do a...
By the
throw
way,
one
if
of
it
my
wasn't
darts.
immediately obvious, every single person in this area now knows that you
Knows
guys
we're
are
here.
here. Yes.
All of
Yeah.
Gondor knows you're
It
here.
was going to be a horn that announced your presence. The one who was wielding
Instead
the
it's a
horn.
fireball.
This guy
Kaboom.
right here was the one who was starting to pull out the horn to notify everybody.
Damn.
And then he
I
just
mean, the horn
dodged
probably
fuck
still
out
went
the
off.
way.
There was a lot of air.
No, fair
A
enough.
lot of hot air.
Hot air, yep. He dodged out of the way, but he kind of figures he doesn't need to worry anymore. Okay, Perrin, go ahead.
Excuse me for just a moment.
Let's see. I'm attacking.
Yes.
How do
So
I-
double right click.
There we go.
Thank you.
I knew what I was trying to do. I just couldn't figure out how to do it. Attack at disadvantage since I'm at range.
Oh, are you beyond its range?
Yeah.
Yep,
I'm
20
within my
feet.
max range,
Yep.
and he's
Disadvantage.
25 feet away from me. So
You miss.
does a 10 hit?
Nope. You miss.
Darn, my poisons won't work.
It's a shame. The dart just flies past the guy. As he dodged out of the way in the same motion, you just couldn't track him.
Maybe it hits this guy instead.
Nice try. Roland, what are you doing with the rest of your turn? Remember to look at everything you have, because at this point, I am no longer going to help you as far as your features, spells, or anything of the sort.
Oh, wait a minute. I should have a second attack.
That is
Extra
true.
attack. So I'm gonna do the same thing.
Sorry, guys, give me a second.
No problem. We're still waiting for other turns to go by. Take your time.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to finish their shit.
I'm
You
assuming
miss.
an 11 doesn't hit.
Yeah, one up does not matter. The other roll probably would have worked, but nope, disadvantage. All right, so our resident ranger.
All
What
right.
are you gonna do with that?
So can I get closer, or do I have to attack from here?
You have moved your maximum movement. If you want to
Okay.
move again, you can dash, which uses your action, but you get your movement speed again.
Okay. If I remember right, the maximum range on a longbow is
150.
Look at your bow. It'll show
and
it.
then 600. So
okay.
you are well within range.
All right. Now, how do I think I pressed right to attack.
Double right.
Double right
on
click
them.
on your target.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Yep,
now
I
you just
double
hit
right click.
attack. Yep.
Okay. I hit attack.
Ow! Nice.
Yes. Now, because it's the first time we've had it happen,
Nice.
when you hit for damage, there should be a critical button.
Yep.
Okay.
And click on that when you roll damage. You definitely
Critical hit.
Yep.
All right. Critical hit.
Not the
Kapow.
best.
Yeah, I wish I could have been a little
Should
higher.
still be enough to take him out of the fight.
However, that guy is dead.
And I get a second attack, right?
That is true. Whoops, wrong button.
All right. So I'll fire at that guy. The guy
Okay.
who was going to make the signal, even though they definitely know we're already here.
Oh, they definitely do.
So I get attack again.
You hit.
Nice.
All right.
You did more damage than your critical. Congratulations. That man is still alive.
Damn.
He definitely is bloodied, but he is still alive.
All right.
All right. So
I'm just glad that we're inside the minimum range of those catapults.
are you?
Historically, a minimum range for a catapult is 150 feet.
Did you just drop a rock on you? All right. So we are entering initiative now. So feel free to add yourself to the initiative. I do have the dead one acting as the initiative for our guys.
How do we do that? Is it the...
Actually, I'm going to have two. I'm going to have two different groups of fighters.
Okay. How do I look on this?
So right click on your character, and in the bottom right, you will see toggle combat state.
Right,
What the
click on my character.
fuck happened there? Hold on.
Me?
I saw Thorin with like a 40 point something for a second. And I was like, what the fuck?
No, that was my health.
Okay, I don't
Oh,
know.
I
It
can't find it.
appeared in the initiative as you being at a 40.
Yes, I am so
Hello,
fast.
I'm
Citrulets. How are
hitting
you
my.
doing? As a
Oh,
dwarf.
that's fine.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
Click on
Alright,
the I and I
one
button.
moment, guys.
Click I and I.
I.
It's next to the big shield in your character sheet.
Alright. Hello,
Oh,
Citrulets. How's it
okay.
going?
In the character.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
playing
God,
D&D
thanks.
again. No channel point rewards except for drinking. Will actually matter right now because I do have to run this.
Next to the big
But
shield.
hello, everyone.
You'll see
Fluffy,
I and I plus
Citrulets.
something.
I'm not plus. I actually don't see that.
Okay, so
Alright,
the
Look
way
at the
if you
shield.
don't
You
know
see
how
the
to do
shield?
it,
Do you see your strength modifier?
Yeah.
Your strength. Between them, there should be an I and I. Underneath it
Oh,
should say plus something.
yep,
yeah. Oh, okay. Okay.
Click
indeed,
I and I.
definitely Citrulets.
Okay. Why is that? That should be okay. I just put normal. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, let's see if I can actually. Let's see if I remember how to do this. I think it worked. Interesting. Okay, cool. Learned something new. All right.
Okay.
So,
And they rolled well.
yes, you guys are actually able to see how much. So the dead one is dealing with the right group of soldiers, and yeah, the left one is the.
Let's see.
All right. So they know their job. We're gonna go there. You go there. They are getting between you guys and the catapults. Their duty.
All right. You are aware that some of them are moving over rough terrain, right?
Fair enough. You're right. I do have that on there. So move that guy back one. Move that guy back one. That guy. We'll have him move back two. These guys did not move over rough terrain. Thank you for reminding me, keeping me honest. And then this guy will be backline.
Quick perception check. Do any of them have bows?
None of them are currently wielding bows.
Fair enough.
They are sprinting forward, and they have at least temporarily prepared a sword. But let's see. And there. Okay. So that is the first move. Handling everybody. So far, the people on the catapults are continuing their job. They will be launching another volley every. I'm trying to think of how long it would generally be. Let's go with every
3 to 4 rounds.
I was gonna say 3 rounds, reasonably. So every 3 rounds, they're launching another volley from. And
In real life, it
basically,
would take them about 2 minutes to reload.
yeah, I'm assuming they are a little bit stronger than normal and such. All right. So, that was first group. Second group, they are pissed off. By the way, you can remove the circle since I don't believe it has any lasting effect, right?
I mean, any unattended objects are set on fire, but aside from that, no.
Burn the forest. I'm a wood elf, but I have negative in nature.
Technically, you could be burning the forest. Is not really gonna do too much good unless you're trying to set a smoke screen.
There we go.
All right.
Smoke inhalation kills.
We are going to have first soldier who you attempted to dart. Is going to run up to you.
Okay.
The others, let's see. He is also going to reach you. And then they are taking up defensive positions and cutting off your guys' routes.
Wait. This is not being added correctly.
What's not being added correctly?
My
Are you telling your AC?
There we go. I had to reset my AC to the proper thing.
What is your AC? What is it based off? Dexterity and wisdom for you?
Uh-huh. My
What-
dexterity modifier plus my wisdom modifier.
Is there a feature that actually says that again? It should be
If you click on my unarmored defense, beginning at first level while you're wearing no armor and not wielding a
10
shield,
plus dex
your
plus
AC equals
wisdom.
10
Cool.
plus. Yep.
I was very surprised that it showed up as 13, and I was like, that shouldn't be, but I didn't look around too much.
So when you click on the
No, I know. You're good. You got it.
AC and you change the calculation to unarmored defense,
Yeah,
it then
fixes
corrects.
it. Yeah, it was just on creation. It did everything for me except that.
Right?
Okay, you have 2 attacks coming your way. You are the target.
Okay.
All right. So
Let's see.
first attack is a 12. I'm pretty sure based off what you said, that does
not touch
hit.
me.
And the second attack, this is not flanking, is a 9. So they both
Doesn't even look to me.
wonderfully miss you, probably through still trying to recover their sight from a massive fireball that was right in their face. It is no longer their turn. Onward. Perrin, your turn.
Sorry, I'm reading something.
You're good.
Come back over here. So I'm going to I'm not attacking with this. I'm looking to see what its DC is because it doesn't tell me.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Wait, what its DC is? Yours? Oh, got it. You're just
Oh,
clicking on attack to see what it is. Yeah, it's a +6.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It
Okay.
should just be a +6. Like I said, it is technically a monk weapon, or it is a weapon that you can use with that.
Okay. I will use my unarmed strike.
Whack.
I'm assuming that hits.
You hit. Oh, you were targeting the one directly in front of you?
Yep.
Okay.
And damage. That does
All
plus
right.
9 damage to him.
He is still alive.
Whack.
And how is he looking? Is he looking kind of messed up?
So, I'm trying to figure out how to say this, but he is looking exhausted. Is technically the better term for it. Bloodied. Technically, health points are
Like he
actually
just got
more of
punched in the
stamina.
nose?
Well, health points are more of stamina points because technically you you are in complete fighting condition until you're knocked unconscious or dead.
And for my second attack,
technically it's exhaustion rather than bloodied. Well, I'm
Yeah,
still
it's your
trying to
armor
figure out
getting
which one I
banged
wanna
up.
use.
It's like your armor getting banged up, your
You hit?
will getting
soon that
broken down.
hits.
Yep, exactly.
And instead of doing the normal damage, I'll hit him with a flurry of blows.
That's you get to roll your damage, and then you can also use flurry of blows as an alternate, like
Yes,
as
this
an
is
additional
after
thing.
you take the attack action.
Yeah.
So you don't have to use flurry of blows until after.
Okay. So that was one.
Luckily, you don't need to.
Okay.
He crumples down to the ground.
So it doesn't actually say I have to go against the same target.
It does not, as long as you have a valid target.
Yeah,
So
that is true. You're still doing flurry of blows?
yep, against him.
You still need to roll attack.
Yes.
It does say
Okay.
2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So you still need to roll an attack. Just roll 2 attack rolls. That.
Whack. Double whack.
Wow. Oh my. Oh, god damn.
That was spicy.
I'm trying to find out what should happen to you for this bullshit.
Is that not enough? I rolled 2 ones in a row.
Honestly, on this sort of thing, I kind of want to just go with a homebrew of that was so bad he gets an opportunity attack at you.
Yeah.
Do you think that's unfair? If you think it's unfair, I won't do that sort of thing because technically that's not in the rules. But I just want to. That's so fucked up.
It's
He
like
fucked
in
up
Monty
that hard.
Python when the Frenchman slaps him upside the helmet.
So what do you think? Is that unfair? Because again, it is just me going
Honestly,
homebrew really fast.
from what I normally
he
play,
fucked up.
it's that you normally end up hitting yourself, or an ally ends up hitting you.
Yeah,
you
there's
end up hitting an
nobody
ally or
near
something.
you, so I'm basically saying you went off balance, just trying to like one punch man this guy, and you off balance yourself, and he just gets to go for it. Okay, yeah, he's gonna make an attack against you. Let's see if this is Lucky Day from the failed earlier when he's just seeing you like crumple him and destroy his teammate, and this man is just going to like kind of pitifully try and end your life, and instead he is just going What the fuck is going on, guys? That was a 1.
Wow.
3 ones in a row rolled.
Counter? Does he get to counter now?
Know what? Fuck it. I did it. Let's go ahead and let you do this one. Just continue this terrible line. Go ahead and make an attack roll against this
Everyone
guy.
sucks.
If you want to, all right, hold on. This sort of thing would still be a reaction. So if you want to use your reaction, you can do it. He used his reaction, basically as an opportunity attack.
No, I'm just dying of laughter at this point.
Okay, you guys are literally just fumbling your weapons around,
So-
whether they be fists or sword. And you just fucking miss each other. It looks like a theatrical show. It literally as if you guys are stage performers trying to like look like you're hitting each other, but yeah, you're just there is clearly missing. Okay, so do you have anything else you want to do on your embarrassing turn, or at least the second half of your embarrassing turn?
One moment.
Oh god, what are you looking
So-
at?
I'm going to
You cut out.
No, I stopped talking.
Um.
I'm going to spend a key and use my patient defense.
You cannot. You already
Why?
used your bonus action for Flurry of Blows.
You are correct.
So make sure that you retrieve that key point. If
Yep.
it was spent automatically. I'm not sure if it does that. Oh, it shows you at 0 out of 5. You should be at 4 out of 5.
Yeah, I can't edit it.
Weird.
And
It's
it lets me
edited.
edit it this time.
I put it
I've
in
been trying
myself, too.
to do that for the entire session because it started me off at 2 out of 5.
Do you have it as
And
a
even with the
separate
rest.
screen or no?
I have it as a separate screen. I
You have it
tried it
popped out?
on the popped-in screen.
Okay. Again, maybe you need to reload the client because that fixed it when you had issues before.
Yeah, it let me do it this time. So.
Well, I put it in manually on my side.
Oh.
So it may have been me fixing it.
That probably was it.
Yeah, so I just reload the client.
Eh.
Alright, well, he is doing that because I don't believe he can do anything else unless he has something he can do as a reaction. Roland. Your turn.
Yes. All right. All right. I'm going to hit the. Well, attack this guy right here.
Okay. They do so. By the way, if it's hard for you guys to track where they're targeting, just let me know.
Damn, I'm hitting
Dude,
well today.
That hit.
Wait, what? That's interesting. On my screen, it actually showed a 2 as if it was nearly rolling over to 20, but stopped on the 2. So I was very, very confused when that rolled 20. Hey,
Yeah,
after that amazing, terrible exchange off to your left, you're just like, let me show you how to really do it.
Let me show you how it's done.
Now go ahead.
Hey!
Like that.
Yeah, if you had basically dipped your arrows in that mixture, he would have gotten the minty taste. But instead he just goes down to heaven or hell without getting that little bonus. That guy falls over dead as an arrow just shoots through his skull. What else you got?
Oh yeah, that's right. I got another attack. So, and the next guy is within
Remember to
range.
keep looking at your features. You have a lot of stuff you can do.
That's true.
Some are situational, some are always, like your attack.
All right. Gotta put my cursor up there. Yes. I definitely get the extra attack.
Yep, that
like
one you
history.
definitely do. Don't forget, it does not take effect for any situation currently, but do not forget that you also have the, like, Horde Breaker or whatever it's called.
Right.
That absolutely hits. Make your
Yeah.
attack or damage roll.
Oh damn, not a huge hit.
Still a hit, like some
Still a hit.
people. All right, anything else you want to do on your turn?
Excuse me, I hit twice that round.
Um, I'm trying to see if I can be smart to move. I'll move over here.
Thank you.
Well, I'm moving over so that way. It's a freaking ranger. You're not supposed to be in close range.
Aren't you supposed
Well,
to have
you
like
can
a
be.
leopard or something as a spirit beast?
Not in this. Not in this one.
He chose hunter, as in
Yep.
that was what his character had chosen. Not the Beastmaster, whatever it's called.
Right. Right. You can't really be wrong, man. You can't be upset. I mean, kind of killing people, like striking people.
All right. So nothing else you want to do on your turn?
That should do it.
All right. On to Thorin.
Alrighty. So what I'm gonna do is very casually and calmly and politely walk towards some enemies
Okay.
at a very normal pace in a very normal way.
Okay. Where are you going?
I'm just heading straight from where I'm at, you know, in a line, roughly 30 feet, like this way. Yeah, like that.
You'd be going through an enemy to do so.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens when I get to like here. Or
Well, you'll
really
provoke an
really
attack
when I
of
get to
Also,
like here.
I don't know. You can't travel through an enemy, so make sure you're going around them.
You're right, but I'm gonna cast a little spell before I do that, right?
Okay.
I'm not just walking, right?
All good.
One does not simply walk
I just
into
don't think
Mordor.
there's anything that allows you to phase through an enemy.
Nobody can't stop me if he's dead by spirit guardians.
All right. Again, for some reason, it's saying you don't have mana, so make sure to take that out manually.
Yep,
I don't know
will
why,
do.
because it did it right the first time.
Yep. I don't know.
I may have to try and modify your sheet. Okay, so you have, unfortunately, I don't know of a way, actually, did you put that on your character, or is it just a separate object?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Okay.
It is a separate object.
Hold
Damn.
on. We're gonna try something. So we are going to do. Let's see if I can do this.
And yeah, I'm gonna select obviously my two allies as unaffected by it. Just so we're
What's the
clear.
radius? 15.
15 foot.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's 15.
Much appreciated.
I mean, 3d8 is a lot of damage.
Try to come up with a way to essentially see that around you. I tried putting like a light radius around you, but a black one. Maybe I'll try and change it to red and see if that will work. There we go. All right, you can
Ayy.
see that?
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and take away the actual symbol you had, and we'll use that light radius.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
you go ahead and cast that.
Yep.
They
And then
float
I'm
around
going
you
to.
15 feet. Yep.
So when I move here,
That one
it'll
hits.
hit that.
Yep, that one
that
hits
guy.
him.
So he's gonna
I'm just
make
trying to
a.
make sure I read this spell myself.
Yeah.
All right. Affected creature's speed is halved in the area. And when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts at turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. Wow, 3d8. Dude, that's insane. Spirit Guardians
It's a real good spell.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Radiant
So yeah,
damage is
he's
still just damage, right?
Yeah,
Regardless of the enemy type, unless they have like a
unless they have
brute-
resistance
yeah,
or
resistance
vulnerability.
or yep. Okay, and it was casted at the normal spell slot.
Yes.
Okay. So otherwise they take half as much damage.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll your damage on him.
All right.
That is
Bloop.
a really fucking good spell. Okay, and all right. So it is wisdom saving.
Yes.
Fucking try. Yep. And what's DC?
DC is going to be 14.
So I'm curious
He,
why you didn't move to there before you cast it.
he's
This
still
is
moving.
just the first. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
just the first step in my move.
He was just trying to make sure that I'm resolving everything. He
Yes.
succeeds, so he only takes 3 damage. He is very much frightened by it.
You're getting a nice little sunburn.
Yeah, this guy is fairly well done on his way to burnt.
Mhm.
From the fireball and this radiant damage. But he is still alive. Alright. Continue your move to where you're planning on going, and we will resolve all the rest of them at once.
So I'm just gonna move to there.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna be moving. Yeah. So it would be
Yep, so
here
it's 2 of
and
them.
then here. So
Yeah, I got it. You're good.
So I'm going to be hitting this guy and that guy.
Is the damage rolled once or every time?
It says when they enter, we can roll both of these guys as one roll if you want. We can take the previous roll if you want.
For now, just roll 2. We'll go from the left guy and then the further one,
Okay.
and they will both make saves.
That guy is getting a wicked sunburn.
Yep, we'll see if he saves. Go ahead and roll the second one as well. Let's do
And the other
everything at
guy
one time.
is also
Sunburn.
getting a little bit of a sunburn.
Ooh, that's a rip. Don't even need to ask what the saving throw is for that one. Okay, that guy succeeds, I'm pretty damn sure. Because I forget what saving throw is, but an 18 will succeed.
18 will succeed. Yeah, it's a 14.
This guy is sent to heaven in a heavenly light, the first one. You dealt
Hooray, Spirit
over,
Guardian.
you dealt double his remaining HP because he failed. Even on a successful save, he actually would have died. And then the remaining one only takes 3 points of damage because he succeeded.
Okay.
Alright, so the other one is alive. 2 of them survived, 1 of them's dead. But the other
Neat.
ones, the other guys are fucking... There's like, what? This guy is hell. He even has a red light around him.
Oh, this is what they get for
The
being
red
in the
light
way.
is not actual, but yeah, you have spirits going around,
I mean, they're
just burning people in radiant light. These guys
I
are just
think-
like, oh god.
I think it's specifically called out as because I am good or neutral aligned. They are angelic spirits flying around. So there's just angels going through trying to rip people's souls out of their bodies. This is fine. Everything's fine.
They're not. They are very much in the fire, not just the fire surrounding them. Okay.
And I think I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Their move.
The ones that start their turn in my radiance,
It is not their
take the
turn yet.
radiance. Okay.
But I do
I'm just
understand.
letting you know when they
Yep.
start their turn in my radiance, they take the damage again.
I'm going to try my very best to track which ones are in which group now. But it is going to get difficult. These guys have been born and all their life have known that non-humanoids are underneath them. And they are not going to allow these people to stay free, regardless of what they have to walk into. This may not turn out well for them. So we are going to go. This guy is going right here. This guy is going right here. And then
Does that, since
both
he's
of those
moving
get
through
injured.
since the
What's that?
second guy is moving through a contested area, does he get?
Nope. So
It's
the
only when you
rules-
leave a threatened area.
The rules of 5e specifically, because 3.5e, yes, if you move even 5 feet inside of a threatened zone, then you get hit with or you have the potential to get hit with opportunity attack. In 5e, as long as you don't leave a threat area, you do not get
Right.
damaged.
Which is
Okay.
why I stopped where I did, because then I'd be leaving that first guy's threatened area.
Yep. So that is something we learned last time.
Okay.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
Um.
that first guy already uses an attack of opportunity. So
Yes. That's true.
so you didn't have to worry about him.
yes. Ah, shit, you're right. Oh well. I got to where I needed to go anyways.
Oh yeah, I just see what you mean now.
These guys just keep coming up and lining up in front of me.
Let's go, boys. I only got more for you. Who's ready to get
Make something
roasted?
first.
Can we remove the dead bodies from the field?
Technically yes I can, but
Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
although one of them, this guy, I think will have to. This guy I'm gonna have to move up here. The
Okay.
rest of them I can delete because he is the token for initiative.
The like cracked token.
Hmm.
Yeah.
All right. That should be it. Oh, nope. One more.
Yeah, there it is.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, so that is all of them moved. Roll the damage. It's going to be the one to the north of you and then the one to the south of you.
Okay.
For
First one.
the damage roll. All
Nice.
right.
And second one. There you go. Get roasted.
That guy definitely failed.
Praise be to the sun.
He rolled a 2.
Praise the sun.
That guy
Deus Vult.
succeeded. So, the one to the north is taking full damage. The one to the south of you is taking half.
It's taking almost as much damage.
He's actually... Yeah, actually... No, he takes more. He's taking 9 damage. The other one only took 8. Or no, wait, sorry, my bad. He rolled a 19 on
8.
saving throw. It's 6 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Shit. Hold on. I fucked something up there. I typed in 6 instead of typing in the health you would have remaining. You guys aren't getting that. Both of these two getting burned by you are attacking you.
To quote a famous cowboy, it's high noon.
All right. With flanking, they are getting advantage on their attack. An 18,
An 18 hits.
and the second attack will be a 19.
Yep, those hit.
They're just normal damage rolls. You're gonna take 14 damage total, 9 and 5.
Okay. That did not change properly. Hold on. Okay.
All right. By the way, just want to say this as a kind of, because I don't think flanking was ever handled before. For flanking, can you guys see my ruler
Yes.
screen? Okay. As long as a line is drawn between two people, and it passes over any part of the square, even the corner, then it is flanking. So they can be on either side, but if they're right here, that's not flanking. Here it would be flanking, and so on. So as long as it passes through any part of the square or the corner. For a ranged character, let's say you are attacking this guy right here.
Mm-hmm.
The line
Yeah.
goes through the corner of that token. It would be flanking for you. However, it would not be, assuming Perrin is not where he is, it would not be a flanking attack for Thorin. Because you are at range, you're not immediately contesting that character.
Right. So you would, if Perrin wasn't there,
Yep.
you would get advantage on that guy, and
Every
I would
attack
not.
roll. Yep.
Actually, yeah. However, right now, we both get
As of right now, we
Advantage.
both do.
Yes, you
Yep.
both get advantage on both of those characters. However, I will let you know. Well, actually, it's not gonna matter. Okay. You applied your damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll
Excuse me 1 second.
one. Oh,
Sorry.
all right. So I'm gonna
Kinda
have you
want-
roll 1 damage roll because this guy right here is just fucking straight up.
Pretty thoroughly cooked.
Yeah, roll 1 damage because the other one is just an auto death. You cannot roll low enough. Actually, if you were to roll a 1, technically he would survive. So do roll no
wasn't a 1.
3d8. You can't roll 3 1s, or you can't roll 1
Correct.
1 on a 3d8. So
Yeah.
the guy right in front of you that you were having a wonderful time with, Perrin, he dies.
Now, is he actually dead or just unconscious?
He had his soul ripped from his body by fiery angels, so I'll let you be the judge on that one.
Yeah, if he's not dead,
I'd like
I
to
don't
try
know
and
what
stabilize his
kills,
body.
man.
Not really.
I guess you
Alright.
could.
Hey, what's DC?
14.
Okay. He only takes 5 damage. He's still alive. Okay, so he is already in the circle of nightmare. So he is going to move to here. You are really pissing people off. I'm just letting you know that, in case you didn't know.
That's fine.
Attack roll with advantage. 15.
15 does not hit.
Well, then he misses and he's gonna suffer. Okay, the remaining 2. Let's see if what they can actually reach. He can move there. He can move there. Alright. The other 2 don't like you picking off their friends, so they are going to move there
Uh-oh.
and there. I think that's literally the only ones remaining from their squad. There were 4, now there's 3.
I guess you don't have to worry about keeping them separate.
Not for much longer, to be honest. Both of them are able and definitely going to make attack rolls against you.
Sorry, I'm just throwing a measurement out. Don't worry. Don't
Are
mind
you,
me.
you don't fireball yourself?
I would not fireball myself.
Please don't include me in that circle.
Include him in the circle.
I can't be that selective with fireballs. yet,
Include
okay,
him in
so
the circle. Alright, so once again, normal attack rolls going against. Okay, well that's a nightmare. A 10. I'm guessing a 10 does not hit you.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Not you.
Roll.
I'm talking
Oh.
about rolling.
Oh
Oh.
yeah.
Let me see.
Your AC is definitely
Your
above a
AC
10.
is above 10.
Oh, fuck.
Is definitely
Okay.
above 10. 10 is base. So
Okay.
they both miss you terribly. One is put off balance by his stupid attack. And let's see from there. That's their idiotic turn. They did nothing and just got burned to a crisp and moved.
They're like stormtroopers.
Alright. Thorin,
Oh, whoops.
you okay?
Hold on.
Or
I'm
do you need help?
cycling this because I don't think I did. Alright, Perrin.
Thorin,
The light of the
are you-
sun is on our side. Don't worry. Keep walking.
You are lucky that he can designate you as a friendly.
Yeah.
That is so true.
If not, you would be like, holy fire. This is fine.
I cannot be selective with fireballs though, so let's make that clear.
So I can
By the
either
way-
take out the first catapult or I can help you.
That is a 3x3.
Yep.
I would say, probably help me because I can only keep this up for so long.
Okay.
Well, this up, are you saying your combat ability or Spirit Guardians? Because
I
Spirit
mean
Guardians
staying
last
alive.
forever. 10 minutes is insane.
Is
for the
like
amount
forever,
of time
yes.
it
Yeah,
lasts.
that's
But,
like
like,
60 combat rounds.
I just mean that I can't stay conscious long enough to keep this up.
Okay.
That is true. You did take a hefty amount from the two of them.
Hey, I'm gonna take out this one first.
Which one? Left?
South of Thorn.
Yeah. Some of your colors are very similar.
Overlapping.
So
Yeah.
Yeah. With color deficiency, it makes it actually difficult to tell. All right. Make your strike. Is your sword just as, like, are your unarmed strikes just as strong as your sword?
Yep.
That's fucking hilarious. You have the sword for
Uh,
no reason.
I was checking that earlier.
I know. I thought I had looked at it too. And I was like, huh, interesting.
Oh. And I get to do this at advantage.
Yes, you do.
Yes, because
You
we
have
are flanking.
advantage. It's interesting. It's a little
Hey.
checkerboard. That is a miss.
Both? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, you only rolled one on advantage.
I saw 2 dice, so I said both.
But yes, it was a miss on both. You rolled a 9 and an 8.
Well, technically a 14 and a 15.
Alright.
Yeah, the rolls, but yeah.
That should hit.
Both of those would have hit. That hits.
Whack.
Alright. Damage. And normal. It's just normal damage, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
All right, you dealt 4 damage. He is still going.
Actually. And so I'm gonna go ahead and.
Let me grab you a plate, baby.
You still have your extra attack. Are you gonna do flurry of blows first?
That was my extra attack.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad. Thank you.
So. Attack.
Are you doing both against him?
Provided that he survives the first one, the next one will go against him.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna make a decision on the future because I've had some games where they say you have to declare like all of your current outgoing attacks at once, or you just wait for them to land. I think waiting for them to land is fine personally, but
I like that better as well.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
says make 2 attacks. It
Because
doesn't say I have to.
No, I get it. I understand. I'm saying just the way I've had games played before, but I can remember that being a little bit frustrating, so I'm fine. That hits.
Okay. And.
Just roll 2 attack
Damage?
rolls anyway, or that's fine.
Okay.
Because technically, we could just say the first one obviously hits that guy. Okay,
And this.
cool.
And the second one hits one of them for sure.
Maybe, but we'll say after the first damage. 8.
Excuse me a moment.
You slam your fist into the guy's side, and he just can't take it anymore. He crumples down.
Okay.
And yep, you hit, so damage. And another one bites dust.
I got both of them.
Yeah, the one above
Nice.
you was heavily damaged.
Wow.
He
Well,
was-
you're no longer flanked at the moment.
Yep, that is true.
It's just somebody asking a question, baby.
All right. Is that your
And-
turn? You can move if you want.
I'm thinking I should probably move to here. To try and keep you from getting flanked as easily.
Sounds like a good idea.
All right.
All right, good.
Yes,
Okay.
as I don't see anything else I can do because
Roland.
I don't have a flame breath.
Well, even if you did, you would need an action to do so, or a bonus action. I think it's an action.
Yeah, but Thorin's immune to fire, So I could just blow, use
What?
my flame breath to go right over
Let
top
me
of
be
him.
clear. I am not immune to fire.
He handles fire. He's not immune to it.
I will still get very badly burned.
Roland, Mr. Archer, your turn.
Yes. I know. I got 2 people on me.
Yep, and just as a reminder, fighting from in melee range, you have disadvantage on your attack rolls. Correct me if
I
I'm
already have a
wrong,
plan for that.
Vinehammer. That's correct, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
I have a plan for that.
All right, cool. Run away.
Remember, you provoke attacks of opportunity if you disengage.
without doing a disengage action, they would both get an attack on you, which
Shit.
will not kill you no matter what. But
Yeah, but if I can
still.
not take damage, and there is a way to avoid that.
You have to either have a feature that would allow it, which I don't think you do, a spell, which I also don't think you do, or you just fucking take it. Or you attack in melee range and just have disadvantage.
Unless you have a sword or something.
I also still have that with my sword, so I could just use that.
You can use your sword as well. You can switch weapons to your sword, but as free, but you would not be able to switch back in this turn. Switching equipment so far I have allowed as a free action for a single switch.
So if I move away, they get an attack of opportunity, but they won't kill.
They both would get an attack of opportunity on you. And based on the every other attack roll that's been done, you know that they will not be able to kill you in their 2 strikes, no matter what. I don't even think on the highest possible rolls, both getting criticals and maximum damage die would kill you in 1 hit. But you can always face them in melee.
I can.
It's your call.
Alright, let me try and face him in melee this turn.
Okay, who are you attacking first? The one you have marked?
I'm going to attack this guy.
Okay. Your attack.
Oh, wow.
So close.
To be fair,
I know, it was
I
so close
love
to
the
good.
animation. It nearly went to 17 and rolled back to the 3. I love the dice animation because it gives you a little bit of hope too. Okay, so that first attack misses. Go ahead and do anything else.
Don't I get the second one, or is that only on bows?
You get your second. It's an extra attack.
Alright. Try it on the other guy then. He's still within range. Wow, it rolled bad on both.
Now,
Oh my God.
this is the time. The only time I will remind you. I'm going to read it first. You can use Hunter's Prey Horde Breaker. I'm only reminding you this one time. After this, you will never get the reminder again. Read Hunter's Prey Horde Breaker.
Alright.
Normally, I would not be doing this sort of thing, but these are characters that you guys are just being introduced to, and you don't know all their abilities.
True, but I thought that was part of extra attack.
Nope, extra attack is a separate feature.
Oh, wow.
When 2 creatures are within 5 feet and you attack one of them, you get an attack once per turn. You get an attack on another one within 5 feet. I don't believe it is the same one. It has to be the other one. So this attack will have to go against the right one. Because you're using it after your second attack.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. I'll use Hunter's Prey Horde Breaker.
Okay. Make your third attack of the turn and make sure to target the right one. Double right click. There you go.
That's not what I was doing. Okay.
And maybe you just did the clicks too slow or something.
Wow,
Ooh.
It
Yeah, that's
really
just
did
been
not.
unlucky. Your
Yeah, that was
criticals
just
from
unlucky.
before have worn you out. You were not able to do anything against them.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is your turn unless you have anything else you can do as a bonus action.
No, there's no bonus
Believe
action.
that used a bonus action. Horde Breaker
Hide.
does
Yeah,
not
they
use
did.
bonus.
Hide.
Hide behind
Hide
the stone.
right in front of their face. Good luck. You can move if you want, but again, that will still provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I would. I might as well just not even give him an extra attack, so I'll just stay.
Okay. Thorin, your elf friend is having trouble. One of your elf friends. The other one cleared out enemies for you.
However, if you don't do something, we are about to have a whole lot of trouble on top of us.
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm just checking something real quick. Don't
Just
mind
what?
me. Hmm. Oh wait, that's not me. This is me. Same thing. Functionally the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be okay.
I'm going to shout, "Go back and help him. I've got this."
Oh my.
And then I'm gonna continue being dumb. Gonna move
Okay.
5
Okay.
and right about here. This looks
I will
good.
point
This is
out that
good.
you're the most damaged out of all of us.
It's fine. I got this.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move here.
Roll 1 damage.
Yep.
It only hits one of them, if I'm correct, which I believe
Yes. It is currently only hitting the one.
I am. Yep.
I am going to burn him as much as I can.
Oh, whoops. I'm gonna take the first roll. I accidentally rolled with disadvantage. The first roll was a 19.
Okay,
The
so he
second
takes half of
roll
that.
would have missed or like failed. I just clicked on the
Okay.
wrong thing.
You can take the second roll.
Alright.
We won't mind.
So he took 5 damage. Yeah, we were not getting that second roll. I announced it before the dice finished rolling. Alright. So what else do you do with your turn? So far you've just
I'm
taken
going to
movement
use
10 feet.
I'm going to use my action to channel divinity on me.
What the fuck is going on here? Alright, channel divinity to
I am the
harness
radiance.
sunlight, banishing darkness and dealing radiant damage to your foes. As an action, you present your holy symbol in any magical darkness. Don't care. Each hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes radiant damage equal to 2d10 plus your cleric level on a failed saving throw, and half as much on a successful one. A
So I'm
creature
gonna
that
roast all these
has
motherfuckers.
total cover from you is not affected.
I would like to roast all these motherfuckers. Except for that one guy up there. I can't hit him with it. I can't hit that guy.
Yeah. So, and you don't hit this guy over here. Okay. Roll your damage 1 time.
Yep. So 2d10 plus cleric level, which is 5.
Yep, just roll the damage. And we will roll these guys.
18 damage.
Fuck you. Okay, that was relatively good rolls, or above average. Okay,
I
so
cast fireball on
it
myself, god damn it.
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how I'm doing it.
Okay.
Alright, let's go ahead and... Okay, these are just 1d20s if I'm not... Oh wait, is it a wisdom? Constitution, whoops.
Constitution.
Okay, so they actually get better. I'm gonna do this instead. Alright, so that's it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And what's DC?
14.
Ah, poor fools. All right. So 2 of them succeeded out of the 7. Let's see. How much damage? 18, and it's half
Mhm.
damage if they
Half
succeed.
if they succeed.
That guy takes that. That guy
It's high noon.
takes. Yeah, it did a lot. I'm gonna let you know. Oh, you're fucking lucky. Okay. I need to find something out. So that guy gets deleted. That guy gets deleted. That guy gets deleted. He definitely gets deleted. And this guy is moving up to the token selection room.
Okay, bye.
Because he is
Yep.
the dead one, essentially. Or the
And then
token for what's
I'm gonna
going
move
on.
my other 10 feet.
Just
You
sizzling
delete this?
the catapult a little bit.
Yes, but also I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast a bonus action spell.
Okay. God damn you.
It's Healing Word. I'm gonna upcast it at level 2. So I'm gonna do 2d4 plus my spell casting modifier, which is
Okay.
Wisdom.
So you're
Can you see
casting it.
yourself?
You're casting it as a what level spell?
2nd level.
He can see himself. Creature of your choice that you can see. So
Yes.
it's 2nd level spell. So do you know off the top of your head how many spell points take away for that?
Yes.
Okay. So you've casted 3 3rd levels and 1 2nd level.
Yes.
You just took away that 3rd level spell you didn't take before, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I am accurate on my spell points now.
Yep. I am
I'm
not.
using a lot of them,
Yeah.
but
I don't know. You've been thinning the field very, very nicely. So I personally am not. I'm trusting you on the spell point side because I just don't have the values up in front of me for how many you remove. But I understand that you're gonna be doing it right. The party is fighting a portion
So-
of an army.
I'm gonna heal for 8 points of damage.
Okay, get the 8 points back.
And that is my turn.
That was one hell of a turn. You took out 5 enemies.
I got
And-
this.
Yeah. All right. Their turn. Yeah, about that. 1, 2. This is gonna suck. All right.
It's been suck. What are you talking about? Do you know how many resources I'm putting into this?
Hopefully enough that we can still, thin more out.
I'm
Question.
running out of oomph, man.
Oh, boy.
That is true. You are.
I'm
Question for the-
running out of oomph right now.
GM,
What's
the
up?
first guy that moved in front of me or above me,
He moved
does
around
he take
it.
his attack?
Oh, sorry.
Does he take his attack first before the other guy moves?
Technically everything is happening at the same time, so they're both moving to flank you.
So they'll both get advantage on me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you do have something against that, just let me know, because I kind of understand, but I did group them together in one. They're taking a coordinated turn. We can always discuss it in the future.
No, that's your call. I just want you to think about it.
I understand, because technically you guys don't get that capability.
Oh no, we can delay parts. We can delay parts of our rounds.
True. True, technically you can. So, fair on that point.
And both of these guys got hurt by that radiant thing, right?
No, they were off on the side, and this guy,
Okay.
the one who was like right here or whatever, he walked around it.
Alright. But he got hurt by that big radiant thing.
Yes, they both
The
got
divine
hurt by the
channeling,
big
whatever?
radiant. Yes, they
Yeah.
both got
Okay.
hurt by it. These two are the ones who got burnt by that. They are currently just like, that. So they already know.
What was a Molotov cocktail when you need to scare someone?
Yeah. Well, technically you guys have explosives, but they take a while to go off. All right. So yeah, they're both making an attack against you. So.
Okay.
First
This
off,
could be uncomfortable.
we'll see. Maybe they'll roll like you
Excuse me
did.
1 second.
Okay.
First one misses for sure. Even with advantage, he rolled a 2 and a 5, I believe. Second one hits an 18. I know your AC
That doesn't hit me.
that high. Bullshit. I remember this conversation at 16. Don't try that shit with me. Damage
Give me
roll.
one
I'm gonna
second, guys.
critical it if you try that shit. You take 7
I'm
points
just
of
messing with you.
damage. I know.
Okay.
You take 7. All right. The rest of them, you know what? I'm also going to move. These guys are seeing the immediate threat. I'm also going to have them move here. Yeah, that guy's technically on the. And then you, as in the dwarf, are going to get shot at.
I want somebody to shoot at me, dang it.
Who's the one who's emitting the burning light that everybody has had to be completely eviscerated by? Alright. So, is our resident dwarf here?
Thorin.
Wait, also, is that right? Did he actually... That doesn't seem right. You're healing 8? Is he up to 37?
Yeah, I healed for 8 from 2d4 plus 5
No, I know. What were you at?
or plus 3.
Were you at 26?
I was at
or
29.
29? Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
your bar looked much lower because I see a health bar underneath you, and I could have sworn it looked much lower than 8 health
Yeah,
would have done.
it went down to 29 from the like
Okay.
16 damage or something that you dealt. 14 damage, I think it was.
Okay.
24. I don't
The
know.
2 up here are going to attack you with their bow.
Rude.
No, right?
Yeah, it's rude
Terrible.
that they don't attack me with the bow.
Tamir in chat said, also, it's common courtesy to stack damage on the cleric.
It really is. And I
Don't
should
worry.
not be this far forward. Let me be clear. This is a
Oh,
bad
you
idea.
absolutely should not be.
However, it is happening. So...
You also should not be the one dealing the most damage.
Both arrows just fly past you, or
Okay.
bounce off your armor. So, actually, to be fair, at this point, even if they had hit, I would say that they didn't, because technically you have the catapult in the way. I wouldn't have technically allowed them to fire. I just didn't bring that into consideration at first. So even if they had hit, I would have ruled that they didn't hit.
Yeah, take that, nerds.
Yep. So it is the end of their turn.
Gameplay question.
Sure.
The catapult. Is that just the catapult equipment itself, or is that also including its attendants?
It is just the equipment. The attendants are the ones who are behind it. That is the reason
Okay,
why
so-
they did not move until now. So only one is going to continue firing at the moment.
That was going to be my
Yes.
question.
Yeah, that is understood. It has literally just been, you've wiped out nearly all of their forces. These guys are trying to do their best to just launch one more, and the rest are, like, these guys are a big threat. We need to take them out. Or
Okay.
slow them down. Alright, so... With that, yeah, second group. So these, the only 2 left alive, if I remember right, are the ones down near Roland. They're still survivors. So
They're doing their best.
yeah, the best is not really enough. It would disable them temporarily,
Okay.
Tamir, not forever.
Is it their turn or my turn?
It's their turn.
Okay.
Also, nearly forgot. But one of these soldiers rotates around to the flank of Roland. In an expert technique, and now they're going to attack. Both get advantage. That is a crit. What are you showing Sacred Flame for?
Meant to right click it, and I clicked it instead. Because right
And
clicking it pops it up.
light, a 19 hits as well, right?
Yes.
Do you hear?
Light soul.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, you're being attacked right now. One of them crit,
sorry.
the other one is a 19.
Oh dang. They
No.
hit that far?
Well, no, they haven't dealt damage yet.
Oh.
Oh, that hurts. Alright, so first one dealt 11 damage. And the second one, because that was the critical. And the second one dealt 2. Wait, that doesn't seem right. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, I rolled the fucking... Never mind. I rolled damage of Sacred Flame because that was right there instead.
Sorry.
So 11 damage was the first one. Then I was like, the calculation doesn't seem right. There should be a bonus. So you took 19 total, 11 and then 8.
Alright.
I was like, 1d8. I see a +2 on the one above. Oh, Sacred Flame.
All right.
Yes, Tamir, but they can replace the ropes. Like, they will have backup equipment to repair.
My turn.
So, yeah. Yes, that is all they're gonna do. They're bogging down the archer. Your turn. You can get your revenge of people who didn't even hit you.
So
Or
I'm gonna
not.
disengage and come down here.
That is well within your range of movement for a single movement. God damn. Hold on. Yep, as a bonus action. So be aware you cannot use your key. Or you cannot use key points that require a bonus action. Because disengage is as a bonus action.
Correct.
Technically, you did just use a key thing. Alright, so you should be down to 2 key points now? Or 1?
Correct. 2. And so I will use where
I'm gonna look up. Use Flurry of Blows there. You tried to use Patient Defense, but didn't get to use it. And Flurry of Blows there. Yeah, that should be it. You should be 3 down. Okay. Yep, go ahead and make your attack roll. Sorry, I just wanted to verify going up. Because I was like, I could have sworn you used Flurry of Blows more than just twice.
actually can I be right here instead?
Yes, I will allow that. Well, yeah, I'll say that tree stump was pretty low cut. That's fine.
So
You have enough movement to where it would not truly interfere. Okay.
Yep.
So, yep. You hit.
and normal.
8 damage. He is still good.
Do.
By the way, I will say just use 10 foot of movement to get up on the log instead, to get on that spot.
Okay.
Yep. Just as a, like, kind of fairness thing.
Okay. And this guy's still alive?
Yep, he is. He's still good. True, but it could still be done. That misses.
Does that hit? Okay.
All right, that your turn? You've already used your action and bonus action. I don't believe you can do anything else. Unless you want to move.
Nope, I'll stay right there.
All right. Roland.
Yep.
Your turn. Be aware you do have flanking on the northern one. Gives you advantage on attack rolls.
I have advantage on attack rolls. Okay.
Yeah, as you can see, Tamir, they are fighting. They're trying to destroy those
You'll have to
catapults.
disengage.
Yep, I will have to disengage that.
Well, remember, you don't have to disengage, you can just take the damage. But
Yeah.
now, if they roll very well and they critical, there is a real chance that you could go down.
Alright.
So you can use disengage action, but then you just have to use bonus action to attack if you have something for that. Or you just take the damage. Or you just attack from where you are.
Yeah, I'll just take a disadvantage with bow though.
No, it wouldn't be a disadvantage for both. You would attack with advantage to the northern one. Oh, if you're using your bow, yes. Which, for the northern one, would just be a regular attack roll, because disadvantage and advantage cancel each other out.
Alright, then that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, the southern one, for an additional attack if you're trying to, you will just, yeah.
Yeah, okay, then I'll attack the northern one.
Okay, cool. Regular attack roll, no advantage or disadvantage.
Hey,
Dude,
that's a good shot.
That hits.
I'd hope you can hit point blank.
Alright.
Well, unfortunately, point blank, yeah.
I know. Doesn't mean anything. Actually,
it's disadvantage. Yep, roll your damage. All right.
Kind of cool animation.
Which one?
So when it flung across my screen, it bounced back a little bit, but continued rolling forward.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was.
All right, that one's dead. He takes a shot through the chest and, like, just bangs his head against a log on the way down, or the tree trunk. All right.
Am I able to still attack the guy below?
Yes, you can. You'd have an extra attack.
All right. I know
it'll be at disadvantage.
Yep, disadvantage for this attack roll.
All right.
Oh, so it showed a 14 for a second. I was like, both those rolls are good. Oh, shit. Never mind. All right, you missed. It was close. I love seeing the dice rather than just a result. Because it actually adds suspense to me.
Or...
yes, you can move, but just know if you leave his area of, I forget what it's called again off the top of my head. If you leave the threatened area, which is any 5-foot square around him, if you leave any of that area and move beyond it, then he gets an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
And he will move to one or the other of you on his turn. That is just an assumption you can make. So it may not be really useful.
Alright, I'll probably just take foot then.
Okay. That's true. Dazing would work. Alright. So, good friend Thorin. The bringer of light and death.
Yeah. Don't destroy the catapults yet. I'm wondering if we can capture them.
So I've got a dilemma here. Nah, no, I don't. Actually, I do have a bit of a dilemma. In so much as I actually have to be going here in a minute.
Okay.
Shit.
Yeah, because my daughter has a school movie night thing that we're gonna be going to.
Fair enough. Yeah,
Can I continue exploding these guys tomorrow and or next week?
We can continue this next week if everybody else is okay with that.
Yeah,
good.
I mean, that can
Okay.
work.
Because the rest of this has already been planned out, so I can do it anytime. It may be a shorter session.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I did not think it was going to be 4 hours up to this point. I still don't have my pacing down.
It's all good.
Okay. So do we want to call it here, or do you guys want to do it at the top of the order? Or do you
Thorin,
need to
can you
leave right
finish it?
now, or what?
Yeah, I can do my turn, and then we can probably
Okay.
call it at the top of the order just to keep it
Yeah.
going and flowing.
Okay, all
All right.
good.
So,
It saves
with that in
everything.
mind, yeah. With that in mind, I am going to move to here and start roasting those guys.
They do
Okay.
get roasted. Roll the damage.
Do.
However.
It's up here
And it's
somewhere.
wisdom, if I remember right.
Yes. Did it? Did
You're
mine
not on
roll?
public rolls.
It did not roll.
Okay. I will just pull it up again real quick.
Just be careful that it doesn't take the mana away. It may have.
Yeah, let me check.
Because I believe you should be at 11.
I am still at 11.
Okay,
Okay, it did not take
you're fine.
the mana away.
Alright, yep, roll damage twice.
There we go.
First one's against top.
And the second one is that much.
Okay. Once succeeded, they are both still okay.
Okay. And then
You just hear them shouting at each other like, "We'll survive it together!" You actually do.
And then,
hear them, yeah.
for my action, I'm going to use a spell, which is Burning Hands. Whoops.
Oh, not a cone. Burning Hands is not a cone attack.
Is it not? It says a 15-foot cone.
Oh, never mind. I thought it was a touch attack.
I'm trying to direct the
Never
cone
mind,
at them.
it is cone. Yeah, it hold on. I'm gonna try and... Okay.
Hold on.
So,
Can I...
cone template, you just click on your character and drag it out to where it wants on just
Yeah, that's
the
what I'm
regular
doing.
cone.
15-foot cone. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Who did the 8.21? Alright. So 3d6, they must make dexterity saving throw. Okay, they're gonna roll dex. You go ahead and make your attack.
I'm going to take those mana points away.
And it's still 14 DC.
Yes.
Because it's just against you, that's standard, right?
Yeah, that is my spell save DC.
You have been encompassing your god very nicely.
Especially today.
Yeah. It's like, again, they will shout, "We will withstand this together!" And, like, at the end, one of the voices fades out.
And then I bust out my guitar and start the Dragon Force solo from Through the Fire and the Flames.
Oof. Alright. Well, there are very, very few remaining.
I feel bad for that guy when he starts his turn, because he's just gonna die.
There is a highlight. Actually, there is a chance he survives.
You know, I guess if I roll all ones, he might survive.
That is
I don't know
true.
how many hit points he has, but I don't imagine it's a lot more than 3.
I will be honest with you, because this is going to happen one way or another. He has 3. So if
Yeah,
you
I don't think he's got much of a chance.
If you roll all ones and he gets his he succeeds on a saving throw, he will survive.
Oh yeah, he could succeed on the saving throw. That's true.
or even if you roll 4, if you roll 1, 1, and 2. If you roll 4 in total, he will survive that. A 5 in total, he will still survive. A 6, he will not.
All right. I gotta dip out. Thank
All
you
right.
for running,
All right.
Alright.
and I'll see y'all next week.
Yep.
No
right.
problem.
Later.
Later.
Yep. Have a
Bye.
great one, guys. I will talk to you guys in just a minute if you still have time.
Yep.
Sure.
Okay. Just give me a second. Be right back. Okay. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for the session today. There was still more in this one shot. However, they've done pretty well. They have yet to take out a single catapult, which is their current mission. However, they have literally taken out some of the reserve troops and lessened the influence on the battle. Plus, currently, 2 of the catapults are out of action because their manning personnel are off the catapults. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But we will continue this next week. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. But should be continuing it next week on Friday. And yeah, everybody, have a great day. Hope you all enjoyed. Feel free to comment on this in the Discord with anything you liked or didn't like. Yeah, they can't fire on their own. Unfortunate. Find out next time on Fallen Realms. Yep, if I can get my mouse working. Goodbye.